Hello there, fellow collectors. Welcome back for another episode of Sneak Peek, episode 18, on this wonderful Father's Day. Thank you all for joining us. We got 21 already in the house. Please be sure to hit that like button if you haven't already. And let me introduce my co-hosts. We have the up-and-comer, aka Mr. Meow, aka this just in, aka Justin, aka How Ya Figure.
Wow, man.
What's up, bro?
Wow, dude, that never gets old, man. It's kind of like when they used to introduce
so
the 90s Bulls, you know? Yeah, man, excited to be here with you, man. Happy Father's Day, dude. Little Father's Day night stream. Yeah, we got 28 in the chat. I know that there's other things you could be watching, but we appreciate you being here. It's gonna be a great episode. We got some like S tier people to talk about tonight. We got Wolverine, we got Iron Man, we got Anakin, we got everything in between. Of course, we're gonna be talking with the chat. Just a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff to go over this week. I think that Wolverine. I mean, it's been, Dark Side event was super hyped, but this Wolverine figure, man, has got everybody hyped, and it's
dude, freaking like broke the internet, man.
Yeah, dude, it's been fun talking with people about it. I haven't seen one person complaining about it. I think everybody was just blown away by it. So we're gonna get into that. So anyway, glad to be here, man. Glad to be streaming with you.
Yeah, dude, happy to have you back, of course. But yeah, dude, Wolverine, man, like broke the internet. I've been seeing some other channels too, like random YouTube channels have been popping up on my feed saying like, oh, I don't collect hot toys, but this Wolverine is crazy. Or like another thing was, it was like the first, I feel like this is one of the first like really solid looks at his mask, like the masked version of the character for the movie. So just a lot of hype around Wolverine, but we're going to talk about it. Dude, I'm excited. It's gonna be a great show. We got some really good stuff to talk about tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody in here. We got 31 in the house on Father's Day. Wasn't sure how the turnout was going to be, but really appreciate you all being here. Like I said, if you haven't already, please like the video. It helps the channel out. Subscribe to the channel. If you're out there listening and you want to be a part of the show, please subscribe to the channel and get in the chat. Voice your opinion. Let yourself be heard on the show. And if you guys haven't already, please be sure to check out Underground Figures. You can go to undergroundfigures.net. You can get a bunch of great figures from there at really good prices. 5% off MSRP, double box shipping free of charge. You probably don't have to pay tax. Ray's the owner. He is a great guy. You will get excellent customer service. Be sure to check them out. It's where I get the majority of my figures from. And if you do, please mention that I sent you, because it helps get giveaways for the channel and sometimes like exclusive deals for figures and codes. So yes, all those giveaways that we did for the 1000 sub stream, that was because of all of you guys mentioning me. So really appreciate it. So yes, please continue to do that if you buy from Underground Figures.
And I just want to add, Steve, he actually has Vader, 40th anniversary Vader.
Oh.
And if you have yet to pre-order, and again, I think this is one that if you really want them, I would try to pre-order them. I think it's still up on Sideshow, but low stock. The Spider-Man 2 symbiote Spider-Man is up there as well.
Yeah.
So two big figures that I mean, dude, I've been contemplating adding a few pre-orders to my list, but I had to go with Sideshow with the Vader just because of that exclusive piece. But
I also saw he still got like the deluxe Toby on his site, which is surprising.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of been sold out. But yeah, that Return of the Jedi Vader just popped back up. Interesting. I know like Reva's still on there too. She's been sold out for a while and actually kind of going for a little bit more than retail. So yeah, go check out Underground Figures, guys, and get some good deals and good figures. Shall we address the chat?
Oh yeah, chat's already lively, man. We got 39 in the chat, bro. 39
in the chat. 39. Let's
gonna be a good
welcome
one,
everybody in. Guys, if you want to, there's a link pinned to the top of the chat. If you want to take the extra step in supporting the channel, join the Evil Empire. We got a bunch of channel members in here. I see them in the chat. First off, we got this guy, a channel member, Tristan. He says, House of the Dragon 2 versus Sneak Peek. Why do you do this to me? Hey, you know what? At least you're like debating between the two. That's really all I can ask. And honestly, that makes me feel kind of good if you're debating between the two. So yes, I know it's not ideal. We got, House of the Dragon. Now, I totally forgot about that. I moved Sneak Peek to to Sunday night, and then I forgot that House of the Dragon was coming out. And I was like, oh shit, it's like literally the same exact time. But I figured too, like I'm just gonna watch it after the show, or I'll watch it tomorrow. We'll see. But appreciate you guys who are tuning in and not watching it right now. But I'm sure like in an hour, we're probably gonna get some more people dropping in after they watch the show. So bad timing, but appreciate you guys still being here. We got another channel member, Brad Cormack, in the house saying Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to you, Brad, as well. Thank you for being here, man. Really appreciate it. We got Christian Cooper in the house. He says, what's up, Steve, Justin, and everyone in the chat? What's up, dude? Thank you for being here as always. We got Grand Admiral of the channel, AJ, in the house. He says, hello, friends. Hope all is well. Hope all is well with you too, sir. Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh, I have to now there's so many channel members, which is a great thing, but I have to cross-reference my list now. You know, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, man. Love it. Thank you all for being channel members. We got Doc Bat in the house. He says, hello, everyone. What's up, Doc Bat? Thanks for being here as always. We got Universal Key in the house, who just got gifted another channel membership. I believe on one of the last, or on the 1,000 subs live stream. A lot of new gifted subs. It was crazy, dude. It was a crazy show. But evening to you, man. Thank you for being here. We got 166 in the house. What's up, Marco? He says happy Father's Day to the dads. Thank you so much, man. Yes, happy Father's Day to everybody out there. It's a great day. You know, Father's Day is always a great day, especially, you know, once you start having kids, but also even if you have a good relationship with your dad as well. It's always a special day to reminisce and reflect back on things. And, you know, I just it's crazy being a dad. It gives you such a different perspective once you become a dad. So thank you for being here, Marco. Appreciate it, man. We got Grand Admiral of the channel, Andreas IB, in the house. What's up, Andreas? Thank you for being here. He says, yo, oh my gosh, I can't keep track. We got Jovan in the house as well. Channel member, howdy y'all. Happy Father's Day. No 6CL pickups lately, but did get me a Figma Aki from Chainsaw Man, one of my favorite anime manga. I have not seen Chainsaw Man, heard good things. There's so much anime that I want to watch, man. So much stuff that I want to watch. But congrats on the pickup and happy Father's Day. We got They Call Me Queso Blanco in the house. What's up, dude? He says, damn, thought I was an hour late. What's up, everyone? You are not. You are here on time. Appreciate you being here, man. We got X-Man Supreme in the house. He says, how's it with you, sir? Appreciate you being here, man. Always good to see you in the chats. We got Grand Moff Cage in the house. Evening, everyone. Hello there. What's up, Cage? Thank you for being here, man. As always, we got Prime Time Reviews in the chat. He says, yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, man? Thank you for being here. What?
Special shout out to Cage, man. Stepping in to After Acolyte. I know, man. I'm getting ahead of it because I know you're going to give me shit for it. But I know I'm going to get a lot of stuff from Christian Cooper, and I think Clinton Martin's a Celtics fan, but that was a great game. Hopefully we can get back to Dallas. But anyway, big shout out to Cage, man. Loved hearing his thoughts on After Acolyte, dude. The Star Wars knowledge with you and Cage and Mike, dude, it's just next level. So it was just want to give a special shout out to Grand. He's Grand Moff, right? Or is he is he higher than that? Grand Moff Cage. Now. Special shout out, man. Appreciate you, Cage.
Yes, way to pay respects to your superior officer. Yeah, dude, that was a really good episode. After Acolyte, episode 3, talking about the third episode, which is just obviously got a lot going on with episode 3 in the media and social media and just everything. So that was a really good episode, guys. If you haven't checked out our thoughts on episode 3, you can go check that out, and you can catch us streaming, which I'll talk about it later in the show, but we're probably going to have to do After Acolyte either Tuesday night, right after the show airs, or Wednesday at some point. Potentially Wednesday afternoon. I don't know yet. We'll have to see. But Brandon, thank you for being here, man. We got Grand Admiral Thrawn's office. Yes, Grand Admiral Thrawn's office also has a rank. He says, hello, friends. What's up, dude? Thank you for being here, Mike. Appreciate it, man. As always, we got Grand Admiral Low Key.
What's up, Calvin?
Collector in the house. Happy Father's Day to all the fellows. Hope you all had a great time today. You as well, man.
Same to you, man.
Enjoyed the stuff he was sending on the good old Instagram today. So yeah, dude. Also the winner of the MODUSPACE Mono on the 1K giveaway. Oh yeah. Stream. So congrats, Calvin.
Yeah, dude.
Yes, LFG baby Grail.
Yeah, Grail. Agreed.
Andreas, congrats to all the cool geek fathers out there. For real, man. For real.
Andreas, I put it in the chat tonight. check your email tonight. It'll be your Chad Show gift card will be in there. I apologize for the delay.
Oh,
I saw your name.
Gosh,
I know.
what a delay, bro. Oh my, we just now. Hold on, just now,
there's probably a figure he wanted to.
This?
Yeah, dude, it's 100% on me.
I can't believe you just voiced that publicly. Oh my gosh, okay. Andreas, man, I apologize.
Andreas, I got you, bro. I got you, Andreas.
Just sent you the email.
Steve sent me that email a week ago.
The $25 Sideshow gift card. There you go. There you go. Nice. Quan Harper's in the house. Good evening, friends. What's up, Quan? Thank you for being here, man. Appreciate you tuning into the show. No, man, that's funny.
I felt really bad. I saw his name and I was like, oh, Andreas.
Well, there you go. There you go. Good reminder. We got Crevis 1138 in the house. Another channel member says, hey, Steve, Justin, chat. Missed the last couple live streams, but glad I could catch this one. And happy Father's Day. If you have kids, happy Father's Day to you as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, man. Yeah, yeah, you haven't been around, but I'm glad that you are back. Thank you for being here. Quan says, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. We got Honest Hansel, another channel member in the house. Says, how's it going, gents? Happy Father's Day to all the pops. Yes, happy Father's Day. Also, this is great comment here. Sneaker, can you please ask MODUSPACE to figure out a way to get the mono to Canada? Yeah, I can look into this and figure out what the scoop is about that. I'm not sure why Canada is like excluded initially. I know it's just like USA and Singapore. I don't know what the reasoning is for this because I know there are other cases shipped to different countries. So yes, I can try to find out. There's something logistically, I'm guessing, that's happening with that. And maybe it's just because they're just starting out getting it shipped. But yes, I can find out. Great. Yeah, it's a great thought. Because I know there's some Canadian collectors. You're not the only one who wants to get one. We got another channel member, the Jedi Knights, watching the house. What's up, Graham? He's just stopping in to say hi before putting the kids to bed and then House of the Dragon. Hope everyone is well. Yes, hope you're well too, bro. Thank you so much for stopping into the show. We got the collector in the house. Get your popcorn ready, baby. Let's go. We got Grand Admiral of the channel and a winner of 25 bones, Safel, which I hooked him up pretty much within 24 hours of him winning. You know, sorry, Andreas. Safel says, yo, Mr. Sneaker and Mr. Figure. Thank you for the giveaway prize again. I put it towards paying off my Attack of the Clones Anakin pre-order. Well, that's awesome, dude. I'm glad that I could give you some money to put towards your Attack of the Clones Anakin. That's really cool. So should hopefully be home soon. That's really cool, man. Like now I know you have that figure and I'm like, oh dang, like I kind of like, you know, I'm like my channel kind of contributed to that as a giveaway. So I feel like that's cool. You know what I mean? Isn't that cool?
Yeah. It's cool to get your giveaway, isn't it, Safel?
Well, cool to get.
Sorry again, Andreas. I'm sorry,
I'm just saying though, you know, like it connects you, like kind of connects you to it. You know, it's cool. It's a cool way to connect.
No, it is. It's cool.
Connected to the community. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you what I'll tell you how weird I am about that stuff, dude. Is if I get like a gift card or something for my birthday or Christmas or something, I don't know if anybody else is like this, but do y'all like save that to put it towards something you really want, like something that you know is going to be like a special piece, or do you just spend it as soon as you get it and just like? Because I wait, I like to put if a loved one gets me a gift card, I want to put that towards like a really special piece.
It's interesting, like it's kind of like sideshow rewards. Like I hear people like, oh my, like you know, you see the purchases like I got $150, $200 stacked in sideshow rewards. Like, why don't you just like keep putting it on to all those figures that you already just could have put it on? You know what I mean? Like a lot of the times for me, I won't save up my sideshow rewards. I'll just, if I'm pre-ordering something, like it has to be on sideshow, I'll just use the rewards I have. I don't wait for them to come in.
Dude, I build up, man. I'm weird about that.
I try to build up. If it depends, because a lot of these sideshow rewards too have been expiring so quick. Yeah, so like you have to kind of be careful in that front. But like a lot of times I'll just like spend them. I don't buy enough on sideshow really. Like I get all my stuff from underground. So unless it's an exclusive, but like now all these artisan figures, like those are going to stack up, you know? So yeah, once those come out, maybe I'll wait a little bit longer when stuff starts like coming out in succession within a couple months. But
and dude, it defaults to that. Like when I got Artisan Loki, I was in such a hurry because I didn't want it to leave my cart that I used up all my rewards points, which was like $140 on, which is fine with me because that's like an expensive piece. But like it, you know, it defaults to like using your points basically. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
I'm weird. I want to build up enough to get something for free. It's weird, dude. Like I'm with you. Like it evens out, but like if I have $25 of rewards, I'm trying to build up enough to get a figure just with my rewards points.
Well, yeah, it makes you feel better, like you're getting a better deal in the long run. You know,
yeah, exactly.
Consumerism in society.
Yep.
We got another channel member, Cylon, in the house, says, hello there. Hi, everyone. What's up, Cylon? I need to, I have a mixer in front of me, a soundboard that has like a, like I can put any sound, literally any sound I want onto it. But it's like really hard to reach where I'm sitting because I don't have a stand for it. I need to just bite the bullet and get the stand for it. So I can start using the Obi-Wan hello there sound bit whenever somebody uses the emoji.
Steve, can I say something real quick?
Yes, you can.
Dang it. Never mind. I'll wait. I'll tell you why I'm waiting because I jinxed it, I think, even thinking about it.
X-Men says 39s in the chat. We got 49s in the chat. Were you going to say 50? Because
I was going to say 50 because we're at 49, then it dropped to 47. All I was going to say was...
Stop talking. Shh, the collector's in the house. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, man, if everybody could start out, because we might lose a few people once, you know, Graham's already thrown out House of Dragon. I know we're competing with a huge HBO Max.
Graham didn't even hide it. He just said, I'm going to watch House of Dragon.
Yeah, he basically said, like, guys, why are y'all here? House of Dragon's on.
Thanks for the support.
If you want, and I'm going to do this, I won't do this the whole night, but if you want to hit that like button right now, that'd be awesome. Because we got 48 in here, man. That'd really help out the stream. It'd help out Steve's channel. That'd mean a lot. Thank y'all. Thank you for being here for real. It was cool how crazy it was when we got to 50 that one day. That was not too long ago. And now I feel like we get 50 before we even get through talking to the chat. So that's just showing how much your channel's growing, man. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, it's awesome, dude. In the show, you know, our show together.
Yeah, man.
It's a fun time. Fun time. People have been tuning in. Hopefully you guys have been having a fun time on the show. The collector says, what's up, the collector? Thank you for being here. Does anyone have a list of the figures that have released that have not shipped from Sideshow yet? The list seems to be growing to be a good amount. The collector is also a Grand Admiral of the channel after getting a gifted sub. So welcome into the Evil Empire, man. I do not have a list, but I can tell you the list of I have a lot of orders. I'm just waiting to come to my doorstep. We got 51 in the house, baby. Let's go. Hit that like button, everybody. 51 now.
Yeah, dude, I'm scared. I'm getting really nervous about how much stuff's about to hit at once, dude. Like, I'm really, I even wanted to email Ray and be like, hey, Ray, like, do you have any idea when these are going to hit?
I know he doesn't. It's a Sideshow, man. It's crazy. Like, even Sideshow's backed up right now. Like, yeah, it's scary, dude. I'm waiting on like that Clone Commando, both Obi-Wans, because those all dropped at that time. They were all releases, right? Yeah. Around that time of like the Dark Side event. Black Suit Toby, or I'm sorry, not Black Suit Toby, Black Suit from Spider-Man, from Spider-Man 2 game. Right. Black Suit Spidey, rather. Red and Blue Suit, Mace Windu, now Attack of the Clones Anakin.
Avatar.
I still haven't got my C3PO that released in February because Sideshow has not sent Underground C3PO. It is about to be July.
Yeah, dude.
5 months. It's insane, bro.
And that's the thing is like once you see that stuff, and Collector Joey does a really good figures that are in this window that could come out. He always throws that up every month. But Hot Toys even actually showed you the figures. I'm guessing, man, that we're about to start getting. I mean, they gotta release Jane Thor soon, I would think. The thing that scares me though, man, is in that picture, there was both Avatar figures. There was, like expensive figures, like, $450 pieces, so like I'm like nervous that like, because I know that they're going to release those at the same time, I would think. So yeah,
it's
dude,
gonna
like
be
you said,
it's going to be an onslaught of figures. Like I'm guessing all these containers are going to hit Sideshow at once, and then they're just going to start sending out invoices for all this stuff.
Yeah, I'm so nervous about it.
Yep. Like I feel like July is when it's really going to hit.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. Yep. Silence says Happy Father's Day, everyone. Yes, you as well, bro. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Check your email tonight.
I just knew it was going to get brought up. As soon as I saw him, I was like, I got to get ahead of this, bro.
Happy Father's Day, Dad. Happy Father's Day, dads.
Did you just call him Granddad?
No, I thought he was saying that to me, but then I read it said dads. I'm not Graham's dad.
Oh, okay.
Christian says, I forgot House of the Dragon is out tonight. Dang, that came quick. Yeah, did. There's a lot going on this month for shows and all this good stuff. We got Grand Admiral of the channel, Nick's Collectibles. Let's go, bro. In the Evil Empire, hitting that LOL emoji. What's up, dude? Thank you for being here, as always.
What's up, Nick?
What's up, Big Rib? He says, what's up, fellas?
Big Rib, I like that.
Yeah, Big Rib, I like that name, too. What's up, dude? Thank you so much for being here. Celtics just wanted to win at home, Justin. Crazy.
I mean, could be true, actually, but we'll see.
Yes. We got another Grand Admiral channel, Eclectic Collector, saying, hello, everyone. Yo, Eclectic Collector. In the chat, you need to let me know. So you won the $50 MODUSPACE store credit or gift card, but you haven't claimed it yet. So if you could confirm with me in the chat, like, do you have an Instagram or do you have like something where I can get in touch with you? Because I need to get you hooked up with MODUSPACE so you can get your $50 applied to your account, or yeah, just hit me up. I've been trying to get a hold of you. I'm glad you stopped into the stream. Yes, please. Hopefully you're still there. We got the Hot Toys Nightmare in the house. What's up, dude? Man? He says hello there. Yes, thank you for being here, bro. Good to see you in the chats. Appreciate it. Andreas says thanks, no worries at all.
Thanks,
Safel
Andreas.
says it's very, very cool. Sorry, Andreas.
Yeah, sorry, Andreas. I'm new to the giveaway game, man. I apologize.
The Collector says, heck no, I buy random stuff. We got 12-inch Moose Stream in the house. He says, hello, community of collectors. Happy Father's Day. What's up, dude? Happy Father's Day to you as well. Thank you for being here. X-Man says, I build up. I don't even know how to pre-order with the rewards. Oh yeah, basically like when you pre-order, you go down to like, there's like these drop down things where it's like your saved coupon codes, and then right below that is like my sideshow rewards, and you can click on that and then apply all the rewards that you have. It's in like it's when you are at the checkout screen, like you go to your cart, hit checkout now, and then when you're at the checkout screen where it shows like all your credit card info and all that stuff, or however you pay. This is crazy. I received my Obi-Wan Kenobi Deluxe Vader.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, people are still like just now getting that. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wild, man. Hot
Toys Nightmare says, I try to save my sideshow rewards for the summer exclusives every year. This year I failed to do that with all the quick releases. Yeah, they've just been dropping these figures so much, right? So it's like, yep, got a decision to make. The House of the Dragon. We got Reverse CEO in the house. Steve, what up, baby? Do I sound like Zero when I say that? What up, baby? All right, cool. What up, baby? Let's go, Zio.
You tell us. You tell us.
Genuinely, man. Carlos is one of like the best humans on this planet, bro. I stick by that. I stand by that. AJ says fighting for shipping containers in China is brutal right now, from what I've heard going around. Yes, I've heard this a lot as well. I have heard that shipping containers are being outright denied. Like, actually, I was talking a little bit to Brian about this from MODUSPACE. So not only within like the last whatever, like year, a little over a year, I guess now, like shipping price has doubled, or over doubled. And I think it's still kind of like creeping up. And then like, yeah, like containers are like, ships are like outright denying containers. So like, I think companies are like saying like, oh, I need like, hey, I have this stuff I need to ship. I need a container. And all of a sudden these companies are just saying like, nope, you're not getting a container. So it's just like a crazy time right now for shipping. And then also there's like all that war stuff going on in the sea. So they got to like go down and around a different way. So it takes them longer. Like I am so happy I don't have to worry about dealing with like the logistical nightmare of international shipping when all this stuff is going on. It sounds like a nightmare. It is crazy. I feel like if you own a business and you got to deal with that, trying to navigate all that stuff, that seems like really difficult. So yeah.
It's one of those things too, man. Yeah. And I'm in the middle. Like I think it's out of Sideshow's control for the most part, but at the same time, I understand. And I know that, we always talk about underground figures and all these different places. Like if I had a lot of money wrapped up, like you always say, Steve, like people holding on to your money, like companies or whatever. Like if I had like 5 figures on Sideshow paid off completely right now, like if you had C3PO paid off completely since January, February, and you're still waiting, even though it's not their fault really, it's still very, very frustrating when you have that amount of money into a figure, $350, almost $400 after double box shipping or whatever, and you still don't have it, dude. It's tough.
And that's why I have $0 put into my C3PO right now, because Underground has no NRDs, and I do not have to pay for that thing until it is in his warehouse ready to ship, which is why I love it, dude, because that money's not tied up. Like, yeah, that would piss me off. You know what I mean? And I get like an NRD is a little bit different, I guess, if you don't mind. Like Sideshow, you have to pay an NRD. I'm fine with that, securing it, spending an NRD. I'd rather not, but like 10% of something is a lot. You know, a lot less than, you know, paying for the whole figure. So yeah, it's I'm glad I have no money put down on C3PO right now, because I'd rather just pay it when he gets here, you know, whenever that's going to be. That's my preferred method. Nick says I heard Black Suit Toby and my heart stopped.
I thought he got like an early batch, Nick, like that influencer
I'm sorry,
batch.
I don't know why I said Black Suit Toby. Spider-Man's been on my mind a lot lately, because I have a huge, like, I have a huge spider bite right now for the Spider-Man figures. Get it?
Oh, I thought you actually got bit by a spider today.
No,
I was like,
I mean, it feels like it with how many Spider-Man figures I want to get for my collection, dude. It
dude,
feels
you
like
know,
I'm turning into a Spider-Man collector.
You know who always has Spider-Man on the mind? Nick's Collectibles. Yeah.
We got Gio in the house, the movie can. What's up, dude? Another channel member. What's up, Gio? Happy Father's Day. What's up, man? Thank you so much for being here, bro. Really appreciate it. We got 60 in the house, guys.
Let's go.
Everybody, please hit that like button. I'm working my way through the chat, because I really like going through the chat, talking with you guys. And I feel like you guys are always just, even saying hi is like, it brings up topics for us to talk about before we even get into the figures. So that's always nice. The collector says, I think I'm over 2K easily on crap that has been released, and others that have the very last payment just waiting. Yeah, it adds up really quick. It really does. If you have like, you know, 5 to 10 figures, like, it adds up quick. Yeah, so 12-inch Moose Stream, I got mine C3PO, but I got mine from Sideshow, a day one pre-order. And like Underground Figures gets their figures from Sideshow, and they have not sent him their C3PO allotment.
Yeah, it's just weird, because I got my Vader before Graham did. Graham ended up going through a different route. Like, he had his with Sideshow, and like you said, Ray gets his from Sideshow, but I was able to get my Vader before Graham, and I went through Underground. So it's just weird how
Underground just sometimes they get
how they send them out. That's what I was gonna say. It's like they send them out in like bunches.
It's just random, bro. It's just random. I'm convinced it's just freaking random. I really am. Oh my God, they call me Kiss Mom. My C3PO got delayed to next month. I ordered from Sideshow. It's freaking, I think on Sideshow website it says, it doesn't say like July to October for estimated to ship. Like, it's crazy, man. What are they like? They run out of die cast?
That's why when I see I see stuff actually released, I'm thinking in my head like, okay, when is this actually gonna get to me? You know?
Yeah. You think Attack of the Clones Anakin will come to Sideshow probably in 3 to 4 months? I think what's going to happen is all of these things that have been releasing are just all of a sudden there's going to be a huge influx of just all these figures arriving at once, and there's just everyone's going to be slammed with invoices. I don't think all these figures that have been released are just going to trickle out. I think they're going to all arrive. They're probably going to say, okay, we have this container, we need to fill it up with everything we got, and we need to try to get everything out that we can. That's just my 2 cents in the matter. I don't know, and it's I really couldn't even give you that's a guess, and that could be completely wrong. I have no idea. The ATRT, oh my gosh, I'm on the wait list for that one. Ooh, man, yeah. The Dewback came out. I feel like the Dewback is one that's going to still be a ways away. Let's see here. Graham says you have 5 minutes to claim before it defaults to me. A collector. I do have a Facebook. I do. I can type my name here. I'm going to type it in right now. Collector. If you guys want to see me post stuff on Facebook that's collecting related. There you go. I put it in the chat. Steve Hersaw's my Facebook.
So
and then
you're
hit me up.
EvilSneaker?
There's an EvilSneaker page. I made like
I'm messing with you, man.
Yeah, I made like a personal page, my Hot Toys page, or like my collector page, but then like it wouldn't let me put my name to like my YouTube name, and then they let me create one and it did. So I don't know, whatever. You got Ren's Talentino in the house.
Up, Renz?
Good evening, everyone. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Yes, you as well, if you are a dad. Reverse Eel says, pretty accurate. Steve is always kind. Can't wait for the Insomniac symbiote suit. Dude, I cannot wait for that figure, man. I cannot wait for Venom. I can't wait to get all those figures paired together in a case. That is going to look so sick. That game is super dope. And yes, I'm excited for that.
That Venom's going to be crazy good.
It is, dude. It might be figure of the year.
It'll be up there. I think it's going to blow people away when it's going to be a complete
with how good how good Carnage is, dude, and with how good even like the Venom, and I know people say like, oh, it's not the movie that I like. Even with even with Venom and how like cool that figure is, this Venom is going to be showstopper.
Yeah, because it's got the white spot, it's got the as good as that other one is, this is like the traditional Venom.
Yeah, everyone wants everybody wants the logo, right? So yep. We got Grand Admiral Aaron collects it now. What's up, fam? Happy Father's Day. What's up, dude? Thank you for being here. We got X-Man who says, I have old man Logan on the way from Lime Rock and I'm over here itching for a new Wolverine.
Wait a minute, X-Men, you like X-Men?
You like X-Men? Crazy. Hot Toys Never says there's been a lot of drama at the California ports. There's a port that closed down where a shipping container from China arrived with dead bodies. Dude, I didn't hear this one, but that's crazy. Wow. Temporary union strike and more shit. You got dead people arriving in crates, and that's gonna slow things down a little bit. That's crazy, man.
Goodness.
Well, yeah, I don't know anything about that, but that's really sad if that happened. Reversio creatine Steve. Oh, brother, we were talking about supplements earlier today.
But like performance enhancers for your stream and stuff
creatine.
Like that?
Well, I guess if you want to call creatine a performance enhancer, it's not like when I think of that, I think of like PEDs, which like steroids and stuff.
Well, I mean, your YouTube numbers have gone up pretty fast, dude. Like you're at 1.2 thousand.
1.2. I'm at 1.02 thousand actually. I'm
only at
1,020 subs.
Dude, I saw that today. I was like, damn.
I know it says 1.02.
Oh, okay.
But whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Joven says it's gonna be a while before I can get red blue suit Spidey. It seems like they're just like Sideshow's been taking forever. Like I said, Underground gets all their stuff from Sideshow, so and sometimes it's quick. Like it's crazy. I remember when like I got the Purge Trooper from Kenobi, it released 2 weeks later. It was at my doorstep from Underground. So like he got it like immediately from Sideshow. Like it's just weird. You just never know. Know. Collection Obsession. What's up, dude? Thank you for being here. Another channel member. Says, hey, I'm still waiting for my Catwoman. Oh my gosh.
Great figure.
Hot Toys Nightmare still waiting on Catwoman too. Jeez. Hey, X-Men just got a got his Daredevil.
Which one, X-Men? The newest one?
Probably the newest one. Big Rib, oh my god, just counted my pre-orders. I have 27 on pre-order from various places: Sideshow, Underground, Collector's Zone, Comic Concepts, and 1/6 Kit. I'm not surprised, dude. There's so much stuff coming out, and it's really like right now the pre-orders are really spread out over a long period of time, basically till like Q3 or whatever of 2025. So I'm honestly not surprised. I'm not surprised with this number.
Yeah, dude. If you're collecting everything, like I'm kind of getting more like specific now with some of my pre-orders because I did the same thing, Big Rib. Like I actually looked to see like, oh, okay, I have some at Sideshow, I have some at Underground, I have some over here, I have some directly from, I got like a Mondo pre-order. Like you forget about some of these ones that you've pre-ordered, and like I know we always talk about it, but that is why it's helpful to have like a spreadsheet or whatever. But yeah, dude, so that's what I was talking about with Steve like last couple weeks is like. I'm new to 6 scale collecting, but it just seems like there's so much stuff coming out, man. Yeah.
You're not really new now, dude. If you've been collecting since like October.
I don't have the experience that somebody that was that was collecting during COVID or 2020. I didn't know how it was work, but it just seems like there's so much stuff coming out constantly, Yeah,
it's crazy. So it's crazy right now.
Yeah.
X-Man says, Big Rib G's, wish I had so few pre-orders. Damn. Valkyrie Magnus, what's up? Grand Admiral of the channel. Valkyrie Magnus says, sorry, I can't be here. Family's taking me out to dinner. Well, that's nice. Dang, have a great show. Dude. I'll catch you later. Yeah, Valkyrie Magnus, thank you so much for the members only Q&A on my community post that you made. We'll be addressing that question later on. So if you catch the replay or something, you'll hear that one answered.
Yeah, thanks for even being here though, Valkyrie.
Yeah,
I hope y'all have a good dinner, man.
By. Yeah, have a great Father's Day dinner. Krivas says, you guys think we're done with Phantom Menace announcements at this point? Nope. They're gonna drop that right after they get through some of this Marvel stuff. They'll trickle. They'll sprinkle in a little Star Wars in this Ultimate Marvel summer stuff they got going on. They'll sprinkle into some Star Wars here and there 100%. That's a never-ending train. That's gonna keep going. We got Yomo in the house. He says, yo, what's up, everyone? Yo, Yomo, what's up, dude? Thank you so much for tuning into the show. X-Men says, I was into the Insomniac Venom until I found out who he is. Yeah, I mean, if you don't like the story in the game, I like the game. I thought the story in the game was fine for what they did with it, but yeah, I know some people aren't gonna like it.
That character look is so iconic to me. It's like the traditional, like what I think about when I think about Venom X-Men. That like, for me, I think about like the Tony Todd voice because he voiced the character like that. That's kind of how I don't even know if I'm gonna get it yet, but it's definitely gonna be one once I see people reviewing it. I'm gonna have like a lot of FOMO, man, because I'm with Steve. I think it's gonna be one of the better figures this year for sure. Like I just think it looks awesome.
Is gonna be a beast. Thinking about how like large Carnage is, like that figure is like a lot bigger, just a lot bigger, all dimensions.
And that's why I'm reluctant, Steve, is the space, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of, it's a huge piece, you know.
Dude, you have that wall right behind you that's just like to like your right of those posters. You just have that giant, dude, you got so much space right there. That's a floating shelf. You just put Venom on it, boom, down.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna move around. It's funny you mentioned that. I think I'm gonna move around a couple things, put some floating shelves in here behind me, move my posters like kind of to my sides a little bit. So, because I still want to have my posters up. I love posters. I collect those as well. But.
Dang, that body shipping container. That's crazy, bro. I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, me neither.
Let's see here. We got Keith Lee in the house. What's up, Keith? Says evening peeps.
What's
up, dude? Thank you so much for tuning into the show tonight. Giovin said only got 3 pre-orders I got to worry about this year: Red and Blue Suit Spidey, Mando Obi-Wan, and BVS Batman 2.0. Very nice.
Nice, dude. That's smart
figures. Yep. Collection says, meanwhile, Mars Toys Jim Carrey Riddler just shipped today. Yeah, nice. I see that one's shipping out. Cool figure.
That looks good, man. Yeah, yep. That looks really good. I was impressed with that one.
I like the colors. X-Men says, my whole thing is stop screwing with Venom. Just give me Venom. I don't want this weird ass rework BS. I'm a 90s kid as well. You know, like I know it's tough when they like change up, like how there's so many just interpreted. Comics are hard, man. Like there's so many variations of stuff, and then you get the show stuff, and then you get it translated into video games. There's just so many different mediums where they do so much to certain characters. It's just like, yeah, it gets crazy. But yes, we are through the chat. Thank you guys for all the thoughtful comments and sparking conversation. We have 61 in the house before even talking about figures. So thank you all so much for being here on this fine Sunday Father's Day evening. Let's get into it, shall we? And talk about this first figure, which you kind of touched on a little bit. We're going to talk about it again, though, because it actually released with the blogger photo. So I just we're not going to spend too much time on this, but I should put up a poll too and just see like who actually got this. Justin, did you get this? Yeah. What are your thoughts on this figure? And how did it go for you in the lottery? Did you even try? Actually, you did try because I know we talked about it. But give your thoughts on this one.
Yeah, I know people that tune in a lot already know what I'm going to say. Like sometimes I'll just try for the lottery just in case, like say Steve really wants something, or, you know, just any of you guys, honestly, like if it's something I don't want, I'll still try for it just in case somebody misses out. But I actually was like 480th in line. And then when I got to the checkout, I was going to check out. It said something like somebody already has it in their cart. They kicked me out. You know, I didn't even really want this, but it kind of pissed me off still. And so if it would have been a piece I really wanted, I would have been infuriated. But yeah, I don't know what was going on with that. I don't know if I took too long or what. I mean, my payment stuff was in there. I was logged in, so I don't know. Yeah, but no, this isn't for me, man. I mean, if you're an Iron Man collector, this is cool. I think it looks cool, and I love the base. But for me, man, I'm waiting on that Mark 7 suit up. That's like the Iron Man figure that that's like the one that I want like big time. Like I love the Mark 6 and the Mark 7. I got the Mark 3. I know that everybody says they're not going to collect all the Iron Men, and then they get a couple. I'm truly not going to collect all the Iron Men.
You're getting the 6.
No, I'm probably not going to get the 6. I've had to decide between that and the 7.
Oh, okay.
And
Sorry.
I'd rather have the suit up.
I wasn't sure if you said you got the 3 and then you got the 6 and the 7, but you had to decide between them.
Yeah, those are my 2 favorite suits, though, Steve. Like the 6 and the 7 are probably my favorite Iron Man suits. But this looks awesome, dude. I mean, it looks really good. It's just not for me, you know. But I will say, I love how this is the limited piece. I've been saying it. I like variants like this.
Good limited choice.
Yeah, me too. I agree. Like this is what I like to see in a limited release because again, if you don't get this one, unless you're a completionist who gets all the Iron Men, like you're probably okay that you missed out on this one. You know, it's not like the Artisan Anakin that's out, and if you missed out on that, you're like, dang, dude, that's the only way I get it for right now. But yeah, it looks really good. The base, I love these new bases they're doing. I actually really like the circular Iron Man bases they're coming up with.
Yeah, this base with arc reactor, dude, is so
I love
cool.
that.
I wish this came with the D100.
Yeah, man.
If this was red, and I was saying like if this was red and silver like the D100, that would have been really cool.
Yeah.
Oh dang, yeah. Yeah, man, I can see what you mean by like if you're a completionist of Iron Man. So yeah, I was kind of torn on this when I first saw it. I was like, pass. Probably really don't need this one necessarily. And like, I really like Iron Man. The Mark 7's my favorite suit. I just love the look of this suit. It's so good. Before I continue talking, I just want to give a shout out to a channel member. Collector Joey is in the house. What's up, Joey Bear? He says, is that the how ya figure?
What's up, Joey?
And we got 70 people in the
buddy.
house, ladies and gentlemen.
I should be in here.
Appreciate all 70 of you watching. Thank you so much.
Go Mavs.
For being here. Wow. I am talking about, we just lost 3. We're down to 67. Justin, stop.
That was my fault?
Yeah, you said go Mavs, and we lost 3 people as I'm hyping up 70 in the chat.
It was probably Christian Cooper, man. It's probably Christian Cooper.
12-inch Moose Stream says I ordered the chocolate Iron Man Reese's Cup colored. Yeah. This is like the colors. So like these photos, I feel like don't do it justice with how it actually looks in person either. I wish I should have pulled that up. I didn't have enough time before the show to prep all of that, but I should have pulled up. Like when you see this on Instagram, this thing is shiny, dude. Like it's so mirrored, like it almost looks like it's not there. Like in some angles, it's crazy. Like it looks like it just blends in with the environment. It's so shiny. It is badass. So I was 10th in line for the lottery, which is crazy. I've been getting like really lucky on lotteries. Like it was like 10 and it's like your turn. It's your turn. So basically I got in immediately. Like when you're number 10, you're pretty much getting in immediately. This happened to me for the Clone Commando 2. It didn't even give me a number. It was just like boom, like the thing hit and then I was right on the page. I don't know if that means I was number 1 or what. Yeah, so I was not really, I don't know, man. This is one of those, like, I try not to go based on like, oh, this is really cool looking. It's cool to have in the collection. Well, like with, the price of these, like it's really hard to justify cool looking. That's kind of like, I don't like to really break that rule too much, but this one, man, is like, this is really sick. And I think what I'm going to do, that now that I've thought about it, I brought this up to the Wolfpack guys. I think what I'm going to do is pair this with a Hawkeye Ronin and put it in like the mono, like just have him next to a Hawkeye Ronin, same type of colorway. It would be a great spot to have a Ronin figure. And you can get him for cheap. He's really cheap. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is have those two like paired up together. Like, dude, just look at the colors on this. Like, isn't that going to look badass? Having both of them together.
Yeah. If you're into this, I mean, I just personally, I'm not into it. I'm just not, man. I like the traditional. I'm
it's crazy too, because you have an Iron Man. You have an Iron Man too. So like you have a Mark III. So I'm just kind of surprised you haven't been bit by like the dang, I want more Iron Man bug.
I think it's because I have so much stuff I know that I'm collecting that like if I was just collecting Marvel or I was a like avid Iron Man guy, and trust me, there's the temptations there. Like even with this, like I mean, it being limited was kind of a reason I wanted it. I'm not gonna lie, but I love this suit. I'm not a huge fan of the colorway, to be honest with you, but
wow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't dislike it. It's just
No, I mean,
I
it's
like when I
okay.
look up there. I
I'm
want to
just
see the
surprised.
I want to see the traditional,
cool.
like, you know, the red and gold, or, you know, just the even some of the red and silver variations I like.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I get you, dude. Yeah, this to me just looks really clean.
it looks good.
Somebody,
The piece looks really
said,
good.
somebody said something about the, yeah, X-Men says, I saw this review of Iron Man. He's so chromed out, it's hard to distinguish the colors. Yeah, it really is. It really is, because you see all the reflections from everything. We got Tremble Dust in the house. He says they would have got me if the LEDs were red. Tremble Dust, what's up, dude? I don't know if you said hi earlier in the stream, but thank you for being here. If I missed your comment. They would have got me if the LEDs were red. Dude, if these LEDs were red, that would have looked badass. I agree. That would have been really cool. I just wish
Now,
they would LED these Iron Man figures, man. Iron Man figures.
I was gonna ask you, dude, are you getting that one that's like the forgive me for not knowing what mark it is, but it's the all silver one. It's like the prototype of the Mark III. The Mark II,
yeah,
Mark
dude.
II. I just couldn't remember.
Yeah,
That
so
would-
eventually my plan is to have all 7. Like right now I have the 3, the 5. I have the 3, the 5, the 7. The 6 is on pre-order, which should be releasing any day now. That's another thing. That 6 is gonna probably release, like, it could release this month. This month still. It's still slated for June, or it's gonna get pushed to next month. I guess we'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna have basically 3, 5, 6, 7, the 2 when it releases next year, and then I need to get the 1 at some point. I just don't know when I'm gonna get it. That one's like a market watch for me right now. That's what I call like my list. It's a market watch for me, because you can get that one at a pretty good, like they had 35% off over Christmas. So I'm just gonna wait and probably see if they do another either 35% off or see what they do for that one. That's probably the last on my list. And then I'm Mark IV. I'm probably gonna play the long game on that one, because there's inevitably they're gonna redo the Mark IV. I feel like.
Yeah, there's gonna be so many Iron Man coming out. There's gonna be another Iron Man they release, I'm sure, for the 85th stuff. Yeah, dude, the Mark III, I will say, if you're somebody who just needs one, I mean, you can't really go wrong with any of these. I just kind of like the more earlier suits, just because later on, I get why they did it from a plot standpoint and stuff, but I personally don't like the nanotech like as much. I still think it looks badass, don't get me wrong. I just like the stuff that he started out with. That's why I think that like the 3, the 6, and the 7, I go back and forth on like which one's my favorite out of those 3. But yeah, dude, like I said, even though it's not for me, great piece. I think it's a great limited piece. I actually am excited for Iron Man collectors that got this. This is like a really cool one to have in the collection. If you're a big Iron Man fan, just to have this one. Now that Coca-Cola one, I feel bad for people that are completionists, because that one's going to be just a nightmare to try to get a hold of.
Those promo type ones, like I saw, that one's like limited to 20 and you have to enter a contest.
Yeah,
those types of things are just like, those super limiteds are just, it's never gonna happen. You know what I mean? It looks just like D100 though. I'd love to have it. I also love Coca-Cola. It'd be cool to have that with like a Marvel Coca-Cola can that they're doing for Deadpool. Yeah, it'd be cool to have like that with a Coca-Cola can, actually, in my mind. But Coca-Cola, baby, let's go. Big Rib said, I finally was able to get my first Iron Man, saved up enough to get me a Mark III 2.0 with that awesome diorama base. Yes, Mark III is
absolute grail.
That's probably my favorite one that I have right now. Actually, I think I might have said that before I got my Mark 7, but it's one of my, it's up there for like my favorite Iron Man in my collection. Like the figure itself is just so good. The base is really cool. I like the base. The footprint is just not great. Yeah. Like it's really hard to do anything dynamic with the figure on the base.
And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I wish they would, if you're getting the diorama base with the deluxe, I wish they would still give you the standard base for that reason, you know? I
agree. Trumpadot says Mark II now looks good though. Want a 2.0 Ironmonger though. That's a wish list for me. Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be dope for sure. Joey, I can't take a picture of this figure in my underwear.
I mean, that's
you gotta be careful how you're photographing this figure, Joey.
See, that's a deal breaker for a collector like Joey, because Joey has his process of how he wants to, photograph his pictures and stuff. So that's a big make or break.
Man, the original 7 suits with the Hall of Armor would be classy. See, the Hall of Armor is really cool. I just don't know if I can justify like getting all of these and then just having them inside of like just in like a straight up and down pose inside of a hall of armor. Like, it's cool, don't get me wrong, it's really cool, but like when you look at the overall price of doing that, and then like you can't display them, like you don't even have them displayed outside of that, like that's for me is just, I see why people do it. I think it looks awesome, but I just I can't do it. I can't do it.
And here's the thing, this is from Avengers. We've already talked about how we're getting that Mark 7 suit up. We're getting Mark 6 with the gantry.
I just got that Mark 7. Wasn't that the Mark 7 open armor too?
Yeah.
God, they are just eating up this Mark 7, man.
Yeah, and I think, like, for me, I want to, I know that I'm going to have to get anything that they bring out 2.0 from the 2012 Avengers movie, I'm getting everything. Like, I know that people say that, they don't really, like, literally, I would get, if they did another Coulson, if they did another Nick Fury, like, I'm getting that's the one MCU movie I want to have, like, a complete line of. I at least want the original 6. So I'm very interested to see, and I know this is a different topic, but I'm very interested to see like what those 85th announcements are going to be.
Yeah, me too. It's gonna be very interesting to see what they do with that. Keith Lee says, as much as I love Iron Man figures, I found out from having a concept art version of the Mark, what if he means 46, that I had no attachment to the figure since it was never presented on screen, so I traded it for Hulkbuster. Yeah, the 2.0 Hulkbuster. Yeah, nice. I get it. I get why, like, yeah, I get it. As far
that's
as
big
like,
for me too, Keith. I like having
really
something
hard.
that I can see a scene on my shelf.
And for you, Justin, like we talked about, I think it was last week, we talked about kind of like we talked about how it's tough when like you don't have the original representation of a figure. Like, why are you going to go and just get a variant that's a concept or like an anniversary or whatever? You know, that's a really tough sell when the one you want is the one that you see from the movie, right? You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's a good point. Mark 46 is dope, Joven, for sure.
Yeah, it's great.
Pepsi or death? Oh no, dude. No, I can't agree on this one. Oh man.
That just took the wind out of this. We lost 10 people in the chat because of that.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna end the poll. We got 39 votes. We got 39 votes. I'm gonna end the poll here. I think it ended. Did you score a black and gold Iron Man? No. 82%. Yes. 17%. So not a lot of people, but I feel like the people who want it got it and are hyped about it. You know, we got Brandon Oldman in the house. What's up, Brandon? He says, this will be my first Hot Toys Iron Man. I dig this over the red and gold. Fair point. Cool. If you're like, hey, I like this over the red and gold, I like the suit, don't really care too much if it's like, you know, you need to have the red and gold in your collection. Yeah, I mean, I think some people think like some of these, I will say some of these colorways look cooler than the original ones that we presented with on screen for some of these concepts. Like, you can get stuff looking really, really cool with some of these alternate colorways. Loki says you can use the holograms for the Hall of Armor. Lights up dope without having to use the figures inside. I agree. A waste of figures being inside. Yeah, I would. Oh, you can use the holograms. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. Yeah, the Hall of Armor. Diecast digital camo Iron Man. That actually would be really cool to have a digital camo Iron Man. That would be dope.
Can we get an Iron Man 2? I know they've done the one where he has a donut, but can we get the donut diorama base from Iron Man 2? That'd be sick. I think about that all the time. How cool would that be, though, man? Dude, that would be an awesome base. They could somehow do that.
Keith says that's why those neon text and hologram Iron Mans don't sell well. Well, yeah, and like they just have so many freaking Iron Man figures, man. They know these things are gonna sell like hotcakes. That donut would be huge. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to visualize it now. You're right. This could be gigantic, but it'd be cool.
Keith says X-Man, the best Pepsi is the one made with real sugar. The best Coke is the Mexican Coke that's made with cane sugar. That's like within the glass bottle. Yeah, Mexican Coke. Goated. X-Man, I got a Pepsi for the first time in years last year when I was in Kansas City and getting some barbecue. It was all caps, a garbage drink. Thank you for sharing, X-Man. I'm manipulating my chat now. He said it was divine. Tristan said, did I miss the mid talk? Parentheses, Anakin. Wow, Tristan, I never thought you'd say that about Anakin. Welcome back into the chat, bro. I'm just kidding. He called Anakin the goat. Okay.
Oh, I know that. Yeah, but mid, you couldn't go like a step below that. You had to go all the way.
Yeah,
to
you're
mid.
right. Anakin, I will say Anakin is not mid. You're right. You're right.
And that's what you said about Mace. You said he was a mid-tier Jedi.
I mean, I stand by that. But Keith says the donut diorama would be a space commitment. It would be the size of a pool floaty.
I keep forgetting about this, you guys. When I throw this stuff out there, I forget about that. But I'd be okay if it wasn't that big.
Mexican Coke. Okay, let's get this Iron Man off.
No. Why didn't you show that that Calvin agreed with me? Like, why do you skip out? Like, there you go, right?
The donut base would be cool. It'd be huge.
It'd be huge, but hey, man, you an Iron Man fan or not?
Let's talk about this jabroni.
Let's talk about these hands.
Christian says Anakin is the. Is that a puppy? I can't tell what that emoji is. Justin, what is that? It's a goat. Oh.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Christian says Anakin is the goat. Tristan.
I hate you.
Quan says I wanted this Iron Man and missed out due to work. I'm hoping to get it from Ray at Hogwarts. Yeah, that's the thing that's shitty is like that you have less than 24 hours to decide. They drop it out of nowhere, and then it's like, hey, you have we're 3 hours from the drop time. Well, if you're working and you can't have your phone out, you lost out. Like, I think that sucks. I think that sucks. X-Men says I go through soda phases. I was just Mountain Dew for years and Coke. Now I'm kind of in the Pepsi Coke phase. Dude, Coke is the GOAT. Always will be. Christian Cooper says Obi-Wan is the GOAT. Thank you, Christian. Wow. So we have to decide whether or not
I think that's
Obi-Wan.
I think that was a puppy dog.
Moderator. I'm gonna need you to delete that comment. I'm gonna need Christian putting time out. Don't you ever diss Obi-Wan Kenobi, okay? Hashtag Anakin in the chat. That will not save him. Joe says, this is cool, but due to space, I don't see myself parting with my original light side Anakin, which still holds up perfectly in my opinion. The light side Anakin is great, man. Oh no, Anakin manhandler. Puppy Wan. Man, Anakin.
I can't wait to talk about
these second place, Steve. Okay, let's talk about this Anakin. Justin.
Yeah.
Did you order this figure? You can answer that right now.
Yes.
Yes, Justin ordered this figure. Are you happy with how it looks well, are you happy with how it looks? Break down the photos. Tell me what you think compared to the prototype. What do you think, man? Are you happy with it? Are you are you as hyped as you were the day that you pre-ordered this figure? Now that you've seen it released.
I'm not as hyped, and I don't know what it is, man. I don't know if it's because it looks it looks very, very similar to the prototype. Like I think it looks great, but
look at those paws.
Damn, dude. I mean, what are we doing here, man?
Sorry, I'm just
trying to get my take on Anakin, bro.
I'm listening, dude. I'm just sprinkling in a little bit of the chat. They like that. They eat that up, man. I'm in a spicy mood tonight. All right, keep going. Here, I'll go through. I'll go through some photos.
There we go. Let's zoom in right there on those hands, bro.
Dude, looks like he got stung.
I don't know
by
how
to
looks
like he's having an allergic reaction to a mosquito bite or a bee sting.
Yeah, dude, I don't know how to describe this, man. Like, I've seen the reviews on video. Bro, you got to quit with that, dude. Like, I'm trying to give my take right here, bro.
All right, I'm going to stop now.
Come on, man. All right, here's my quick take, and then we can talk about the Shrek hands, okay? The videos that I've seen of the reviews have looked much better. No disrespect to the people taking these blogger photos, but the videos I've seen have looked way better than these blogger photos turned out. I don't know what it is with these blogger photos, but when I saw this, even though they look very similar to the prototype, which you can't be upset with, because if you're pre-ordering based on a prototype and it looks 95% like that, I feel like you got to be happy, and so I'm happy with it.
Ooh, interesting.
I just don't know. There's something about it that just I'm not as excited. I don't know if it's like the fit of the Jedi robe, even though it's probably accurate. I don't know if it's the hands. I don't know if it's the hairline. I think it looks really, really good. It's just one of those ones. I thought that this would be like up for figure of the year. I'm not even kidding. Like I was really that hyped for it because I love this version of Anakin. But when I saw these photos, I was kind of deflated. But then I saw a lot of the YouTube reviews on it, and it looks way better in hand. It looks like so. I still think it's going to be great. I have this pre-ordered at Underground. I've had this one pre-ordered for a while actually, and I'm still super excited for it, man. I'm being kind of picky with it just because I expected like a lot from it. But dude, honestly, to me it looks very similar to the prototype.
Looks very similar to the prototype. How much percentage wise do you think?
I mean, I don't know, man, like 95%. I mean, I feel like the sculpt is pretty dead on with what we saw on the prototype images. The only thing I'm noticing that I didn't notice before were those hands. And I feel like the Jedi robe, like on the sleeves and the way it fits it. And again, when I look at some of the clips from the movie, it's accurate, but it just looks kind of off. I don't really know. I'm being very like overly critical probably, but
I'm starting a poll. I'm starting a poll. Sorry, before you say something, because I think that's a really good point about what you said. Like, you made the comment when you were early on in your critique where you said like, if it's like at 99, I think you said if it's at 95% of if you're pre-ordering based on a prototype and it comes out at 95%, like you should be happy with that, right? So I just put up a poll. What is your expectation for likeness versus the prototype at release? You know?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a really good, like, just kind of talking point of, is it like, what for the chat who's voting, if you're like, oh, it's at 80%, I'm okay with that, I'm going to buy it, that's fine. Like, let us know in the poll. Sorry,
I'm
Justin,
going to be,
for interrupting you again.
No, dude, you're good. You're good. I'm just kidding around. Kind of.
My
thing is this. My thing is this. This picture looks great. Look, let me just put this out there. I still am super excited about this. All right. That's just yeah, exactly. Oh, it's great, dude. I love it. It's so much fun.
I'm gonna still leave that comment up and then I'm gonna shut my mouth.
Like that looks really good. But some of the pictures just seem off. And again, it's probably the blogger photos. But let's be real about something. I expect it to be 100%. I know that that's asking too much, but if they show me something as a prototype and I'm spending money on images that I'm seeing, I expect it to be 100%. But I'm also realistic and realize that a lot of times it's not 100%. It's like 90 to 95, especially with a sculpt. Like a sculpt is that's what's weird about this one is I feel the sculpt is very accurate to what I saw in the prototype images, but that's not what off about it. Like, you see what I'm saying with this coat? Like, it looks like the shoulders, it looks off.
Yeah, what's
me.
like,
and again, yeah,
this looks really thick, and then like some of the poses are what's the most like baffling to me in the photos. Are like, what's he doing in this pose right now? It looks like there's some battle droids back here, some shit going down, and he's just chilling here, lightsaber out, just chilling with his bulky robe. Like, what's he doing?
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird, dude. And
yeah, this
again,
is interesting with the robe, like what you said. Like, this looks under his shoulder right here. I mean, a lot of this is probably just like the in hand photos. I think to me look fine, but yeah, like some of these are just.
And that picture excites, like, well,
this one.
No, I don't want to say excites because people will be like, oh, why? But that picture looks great. Like, I can't wait to put it with the Padme. No, the one with the Padme. Like, that's gonna look great together. Him and Padme together. Yes. I actually think like. The sculpt to me, I think is good. Like, I actually think the hair looks good. The hairline, I get the complaints with that. I've seen some complaints on that, but I don't know, man. I mean, I'm happy with it. I mean, I'm not canceling my PO, but I'll put it this way. It wasn't like when Mace came out. When Mace came out, that really deflated me. Like, I was like, dang, dude, that head sculpt.
Oh, wow. I thought you were going to say it got you more excited. Oh,
no, I thought the head sculpt was but here's the thing. The head sculpt was pretty accurate to what we saw in the prototype images. So that's what I'm saying. I still wasn't. I just that figure when it came out, I was super excited. Still am because it's Mace, but it's just that's what's weird about this one. It's not the sculpt, and normally it is. It's like it's like that 1973 Wolverine. Like, that sculpt was a downgrade from what we saw in the prototype, and that's why I still don't have the figure. This one, it's not really the sculpt for me. It's some other stuff. I don't know if it's the hands, if it's the poses on these blogger photos, but I'll wrap up so I can hear your take on it. But I'll just say, when I've seen the videos and I've seen reviewers reviewing it, it looks a lot better than what we saw in these photos. You're muted, man.
Sorry, I muted myself because I think I went. I don't like doing that when you're talking. Because I hate interrupting you when you're talking. Thrawn's office says, my favorite moments from the show are when Steven asked, I love how he's calling me Steven, asks Justin's opinion and then immediately reads a comment out loud.
Yeah, and I let it get to me. That's the problem. That's why it continued.
Dude, Justin
I should
got
just
so
act like
triggered by it. Hashtag.
Did I did. I was getting so mad.
Bro, I'm trying to get in my take and you keep reading the comments. Dude, just stop doing that. That was pretty good, like Southern kind of twang.
That was a good
right?
Southern. Yeah, you sound cool.
That's pretty good. Tristan says, don't interrupt Justin. He might have a moment on the internet. What's up? We got Grand Moff Batman collectibles in the house. All right, finally here, House of the Dragon premiere. Wow, no spoilers. I'm hoping it's good. I'm gonna watch it after the show.
Yep.
Key says no disrespect to the blogger who took the pics. No, I mean, I think the photos, I wouldn't say that the photos are necessarily bad. I just feel like I guess Justin, are you good? You good for me to go?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I'll say I think the photos, just like some of them are too soft. Like this photo's too soft. The features on his face look like like they're way too soft in this photo. And then when you go to one like this is extremely harsh lighting. This is so harsh for lighting. And I am so amateur when it comes to photography. Like I'm just kind of getting it. You guys can see like kind of how I film my reviews. Like I try to make the lighting good and stuff like that because I've really like worked at it. So I think like I feel like I'm at a level where I could, I guess, like say like, oh, if I was doing a video, I should say like if I'm doing a video or taking a photo for a thumbnail or whatever for one of my reviews, and it pops up on my camera screen, I'm going, this is way too bright and just like too sharp. The brightness of this photo is just way too much in my opinion. So we go from like one like this, which is really, really soft, and I get like they're setting the color tones of the background, but then this is just way too bright, way too oversaturated. This one's good. This is a good photo right here. I think this looks really good with Padme. I think this is pretty like darn close to, I feel like, some of the ones in hand that I've seen. So this one is a really really good one, I think. Keith also said, if anything, the tailor's a bit off from the proto. Yeah, it doesn't look like the tunic and stuff is as like snug fitting. And I know like this part, like this pleather part right here, like you can grab it underneath of this. If it's the same as light side and dark side Anakin, you can grab this under his belt and you can kind of pull on it so it's a little bit more snug in the front and back of his shoulders, because this piece actually comes off. I've taken it off my Anakin, and you can adjust it. So there is some like play to get it to fit a little bit more snug in the shoulders. Like this slop right here, you can grab this and tug this down and it'll make it so that this is a little bit like fits a little bit better in the shoulders. It's still going to overhang though. I think that's another thing. It's still going to overhang the shoulder, unless you have the arm up. That's probably also why they leave some opening here, because when you bring the arm up, you're not like just wrenching on the like pleather if you have it really tight at the shoulder. But I think it looks really good. Honestly, I think most of it is the lighting and the photos. I think it's really dang close to the proto. I really do.
Yeah, me too.
I think maybe there's a really, really slight reduction, but not enough at all to not know that this is Anakin for sure. It's really dang close. Also, some of these photos are not great with the eyeballs either. And like this one, like what is Anakin doing in this photo right now? When have you ever seen a Jedi just do this? Hey, let's go.
Two for one lightsaber special. Come on, down.
Like this is like, I just don't like, some of these are just like, okay, like what is this? What is he about to do? I think that's where
it looks like he looks like it's a 2-2 count, bottom of the 7th. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like he's in the batter's box. Dude. Yeah.
He's thinking about what his next move is.
Yeah, man.
X-Men says he expects 100% because we've seen them do it and know they can. There's no excuse for less. That's a fair point. We've seen them like really knock sculpts out of the park, and it's spot on from the prototype. Or even we were at a point like a few months ago when like Koska Reeves came out and Fennec Shan. I thought the Fennec likeness was better on the like the release. still speak that Fennec is S tier, bro. S tier figure. Don't sleep on Fennec Sham figure, man. Some people's figure of the year last year. Great, amazing figure. Fennec Shan, that likeness is on point. That head sculpt, I'm pretty sure, is better than the proto. Same with Casca Reeves, is so good. It was so close to the prototype. Pretty much like I don't think there's any change from the prototype. I pray that we get those for the Ahsoka figures. I pray. That'd be dope. Christian got his Anakin from Underground. Let's go. Let's go. Tristan says, I know this is off topic and I've said it before, but I need the community to start a riot and get them to make me an Aemon Targaryen figure. Yeah, he would be a cool figure for sure. He would look badass. Another comment from Tristan. He says, posing for his senior picks. Yeah, for real. Like, that's kind of the vibe I get for this, you know? And some of them are good. Also, this is non-articulating. I was talking to somebody on Instagram who has this in hand, and the fingers are non-articulating, unlike the one that you get with the, I believe it's with the, like, Revenge of the Sith Anakin. So that's kind of a letdown, I guess, but not a huge deal. What do you think of the base?
It's fine. I mean, that's the base that came with Padme. I don't personally like how those things detach. Yeah, dude, Padme, like you're talking about, like, to me, man, Padme's up there, like, already for me. Like, out of all the figures I've gotten, like, she's amazing, man. She's a great figure. The base, though, those two things in front, Steve, those just, they don't even magnetize or nothing. They just, like, you just put them up there. Like, they don't even click in, slide in, nothing. I really don't get
just
it.
Like modular pieces.
Yeah, unless I'm just not knowing what to do with them. But yeah, I mean, I personally don't, care for it.
They
I don't
stick out. Like, they stick out so much from the base, and just like, I don't know. I'm picky about bases though. See, this looks great to me.
Yeah,
the tunic is a little loose, but again, you can grab this thing and move it over slightly so it's a little bit centered more on his robe. Like right now, look at this side. This side's tucked. This side is like overhanging his shoulder a ton. Like, just move it over a little bit and make this a little bit more snug and line it up with his robe, and it would look better. You know, these boots are the exact same pleather boots, unfortunately. But I mean, like, this one looks good. I like this photo.
When his head is down, and this is for a lot of figures, like when his head is motioned down, you're getting the likeness a lot better. Like, I think the likeness is good regardless, but like there, like that's a great, like I love that shot.
I love that. I like this photo too. So when the lighting is set well, and like these are better. These ones are better.
These are good. Yeah.
This one's okay. Yeah, this one's okay. I mean, some of the poses more so are part of the problem. This is bad. I don't want to say bad, but like compared to the other ones, this is way too oversaturated. Like, what's up with this background for him? I just don't really get it. Why that would be.
It just looks like a light box background. Yeah.
It's just really oversaturated with some of the
that looks
lighting,
cool to me. I mean, I think these look pretty. I mean, these are kind of
like
the sabers.
Are cool.
Yeah, the lighting on these sabers. I bet that was like an artistic choice, but like, they seem like they're, like you said, with I don't know if it's oversaturation or what.
Yeah, they do seem different. So I was just gonna say the same thing. These lightsabers seem like they're way too oversaturated and like not realistic looking. Like, look at the sharp angles on these blades, and then you just have like this green hue dropped behind it.
Yeah,
like these don't look like they're like a natural bright light coming off of the lightsaber. So a lot of this stuff is just like, I know we're talking about like kind of nitpicking the photographs. This isn't even going to matter when you get it in hand, because your lightsaber ain't going to look like this.
No.
But it's still like, like this seems way too oversaturated. These blades look way too oversaturated here. This picture is cool. It's just too bright. Just too bright. But I feel like this looks good right here. The tailoring looks pretty good in this one. So his arms look really weird in this picture with like the arm angle.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing, is like, that's what I like. That looks great. That's honestly, like, that's how it's probably going to be shown in my display. Like when I have it next to Padme, like it'll probably be something simple like that. If I'm not, if
you're going to have his lightsaber ignited.
Yeah. I mean, that to me just looks like what I end up putting my Jedis in, like, or, even like my Kylo, my Vader, like, for a while I'll pose them to just, for fun. But when they're up on the shelf, like, I feel like it's going to be like that. Man, and you guys need to go to some screenwriting courses.
This is a Grail comment right here. How dare you interrupt his exposition? Oh shit, that's a good one.
Touche.
That is a good one. That one was really good. That was really good. But yeah, so you like to go with like the simple pose more so?
I change it up every now and then, but yeah, it's like right now I got Padme, like she's holding the blaster like this. I've had it to where she's had the other blaster kind of on her side, like. But I'm just saying, for a lot of people, that's kind of how it'll probably be displayed. So that looks good to me. It's only when they're doing these weird things with the double lightsabers where it kind of like you said with that one picture, it's like the hands are backwards or something.
Yeah. I mean, the nice thing is you can kind of pose this. You'll be able to pose this pretty dynamically without a problem if you want to. I do think this robe choice is interesting. It's really thick. Like, I feel like that's what I've heard of people who have it in hand. The main comments I've seen are like the robe and the tailor. The robes are very thick. Like, look how thick this is.
Yeah. Are those ones that magnetize on the shoulders right there?
I don't know if they do or not. It's a great question. I mean, I'm probably going robe off for this figure.
Me too. 100%.
Yeah.
That's a good picture. Like that's a cool picture right there to me.
Yeah, this looks okay.
Yeah.
I think the lighting's definitely better. It still seems like a little bit too bright, but I think this is it looks more natural. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh man, how dare you interrupt this exposition? That was very clever. Austin is great with it. He's really quick with the jokes. We got Grand Admiral of the channel, Clinton Martin, in the house saying howdy, folks. What's up, Clinton? Thank you for being here, bro. Appreciate you tuning into the show. Guys, we have 58 in here. If you haven't, please hit that like button. Would really appreciate it. And I want to get to the poll real quick. I'm going to end the poll. We got 30 votes. I'm just going to end it here. What is your expectation for likeness versus the prototype at release? 90%, 40 people. 90% say 40% of the people, not 40 people. 90%. I shouldn't have done percentages because it's like 40% of people say 90%.
Yeah.
30% of people say 95. So we have 70% of people in the voting say it should be at 90 to 95%. And then 80 to 85, 16%. 100, 13%.
Yeah, I personally think that, they should strive for 100%. And I think that's why a lot of the vote is like that, because I think we're all realistic in knowing like how much work goes into these and like, that we're just expecting that it's very rarely going to be 100%. Like there's going to be something off from that in the proto. But I mean, my personal belief is like if you're selling something and you're asking for money down on something and you have prototype images out, and this is the wrong figure to talk about this with, by the way, because I don't think this looks any different than the prototype for the most part. But I'm just saying in general, I feel like you should get what is advertised personally, and I know it's like subjects to change or whatever, but like if it's I keep going back to 1973 Wolverine. It's like this new Wolverine we're about to talk about. If that comes out, if that sculpt does not come out that good, people are going to be pissed, and rightfully so. Like that is the big selling point. That and the mask, like I feel like we're expecting that now. So if we only get 90% of something like that, we're gonna that would be a letdown for sure.
Yes. I don't know. I'm trying to think what percentage I would be.
I'm sorry, man. When you're spending $300 on this stuff, like I just think you need to be a little. I think sometimes it's okay to be like, it's a little off, but that's all right. Like, that's cool. But I mean, we should at least expect it to come out. Because like X-Men said earlier, we've seen that they can do that 10 out of 10 work. Like you were saying, dude, with Fennec. Like, Fennec looks incredible. Like, so should a May. So should a Anakin. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I get that they have to pool resources and put this team on this thing and this team on this thing or whatever. Like you said with Ahsoka, those prototypes look absolutely insane. But if those come back to us and they're not 95%, if there's a real drop off, man, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be like, well, damn, I pre-ordered it because it looks incredible.
For sure. Any other last thoughts on Anakin?
No, and that's what I was saying. This is the wrong figure to have that conversation with. Honestly, probably should have had that with like a one that promised like a 10 out of 10 sculpt and came back with 7 out of 10. This to me, I'm happy with it. I've had this pre-ordered. This to me looks very, other than a couple of things with the tailoring, I feel like this is very accurate to what was sold to us on the prototype. And I have the Padme, so I'm really looking forward to having this type of pose with the Padme on there. I think these two figures are going to look great. And I just want to say, if you don't have the Padme yet and you can get her at retail, I would highly recommend doing so.
Padme's looking good. Looking really good in this photo. This is a cool photo. Like I could see myself doing like a display like that, like a picture like this. Maybe her in a little bit more of an actiony pose than this, but yeah, that looks cool.
The Padme is fantastic. It is a fantastic figure.
They look like puppets, like a Team America love scene's about to break out. That is funny because it showed that is very similar to the scene in that movie. Joey says, "Well, look who made it. Clinton is here." Yes, he is. 3-1 got your hopes up. Oh man.
I've been saying since the beginning, Mavs in 7. We'll see.
12-inch Moose says, "I think that the Attack of the Clones Anakin is fine, but I can buy too many Anakins. I own an Anakin with staff and have the Artisan to arrive this year." I think I have all the Anakins, and I'm getting this one and Artisan, and probably the Ahsoka Anakin as well.
This one appeals to me because it's the first Hayden Christensen appearance as Anakin, and it's like the only time we get this look for Anakin. That's why I really want the Episode 1 Obi-Wan, is for that type of look, that Padawan look. So I'm totally with you though, man. Like there's so many other Anakins to pick from, and those have looked so good, especially these ones coming up, like the Artisan one coming up. So I could totally see people kind of waiting on this one. I don't know how quickly this one got waitlisted, Steve, but did this one get waitlisted pretty quick? Do you remember?
It took a while.
Okay.
It took a while. Yeah. Anakin was up for a while. He like just recently, maybe within the last month or two, got waitlisted. Because I remember he kept popping up intermittently here and there on Underground, but then he ended up finally going, and now he's gone.
Yeah.
Yep. Collection Obsession says, "I feel like the photographer is not familiar with the source material and it just rushed taking the picture." I don't know what's up with this. I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. What's up, Wanami? Says, "Wait for Dooku and Yoda 2.0. It could happen. It could happen." X-Men says, "Unrealistic laser swords." Yeah, the lightsabers in the photos were, they definitely looked, there's just these photos for the release were just, they had a different feel to them than other release photos that I feel like we've seen recently. Clinton says, "Happy Father's Day to all you and your fathers, you as well, man. Thank you so much."
And it came out the same, like in the span of 24 to 48 hours with that Wolverine release. So it's kind of gotten lost. Oddly enough, it's an Anakin figure that somehow has gotten lost in the shuffle, understandably, because of what we're about to talk about. But that's another interesting thing, man, was the timing of the release with that announcement for, the Wolverine. So, I don't know, this Anakin, I thought this would be like a bigger, when it came out, it didn't feel like when that, Artisan Anakin comes out, that's going to feel like a big release. I feel like this one didn't feel as big as I thought it was. And I think it had a lot to do with that Wolverine being announced. That kind of took all the hype for this week,
Yeah, I think you're right about, excuse me. I swear every time I stream, I feel like I got to clear my throat, but yeah, I think Artisan Anakin is going to be the most hype Anakin we've ever gotten once that thing drops. And if that thing ain't 95%, I'm going to be mad. They got to nail that sculpt. They have to nail that sculpt.
Yeah.
They're pushing Artisan as being like this like premium line and like all new head sculpt and stuff. Like if they're going to make Artisan this premium thing, I know everyone talks about like, well, Artisan is like just the hair, like the head sculpt needs to be included, and they need to absolutely crush this head sculpt.
For that price point, man, yeah, I agree. And like you said, they're advertising it as the premium choice. Yeah, dude. We're realistic. We realize that a lot of hard work goes into this stuff, and we're okay with 90 to 95%. But we should all want them to hopefully strive for that 100%. Even though it's like unattainable, it's like in sports. You at least strive for perfection. And if you fall a little bit short, that's cool. But yeah, I'm with you. I'd be okay with 90 to 95% for the most part. I don't want the sculpt to take a huge dive. Like I can deal with more of the outfit stuff than I can the sculpt being way off. And that's why I think I'm super excited for the Anakin still, is like the sculpt to me looked what I expected it to look like.
Yeah, I think it's going to be fine. I do. Yeah. I think it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
The in-hand photos are promising. We got Collecting Madness in the house. What's up, Chris? He says, yo, man. At first, I was scared for this, but after seeing people have it in hand, I've seen some really good photos, and I think it'll be great. I'm keeping the faith. Me as well.
I agree, man.
Well, yes. Mavs in 7. Do we think this is a possibility? Realistically, what are the odds here?
The odds are low. There is a possibility only because Porzingis is probably going to miss at least another game. If he was playing, they would wrap it up because, I mean, that's just a matchup nightmare for us. But I will say, if the Mavs win 5, we're winning. It's either the Mavs in 7 or the Celtics in 5. That's what I truly believe. The Celtics either wrap it up in 5 tomorrow night or it's Mavs in 7.
God damn, bro. God, you gotta have faith in your team. You're supposed to say Mavs in 7 all day.
I've been saying that from the beginning. I'm sticking to it, but I'm saying Porzingis being out does give you that extra.
If the Mavs win the next game, oh man, like it might go to games. If they win the next game tomorrow, this might go game 7. Yeah.
The pressure's on the Celtics tomorrow night. It's not on the Mavs. I mean, I know they could be eliminated, but like they've already kind of already accepted like, hey, we're down 3-1. No team's coming back. Nobody expects us to win, so they could use that to their advantage. But anytime you got elite players both teams have them. But when you got Luka and Kyrie, like you have a chance. That's all I'm saying. The likelihood is very.
You got stars, man, superstars. Clinton says possibility is 0%. No team down 3-0 has ever come back to win a series. Yep, the odds are against them. 100%.
Odds are against them, but a few years back, up until like 8 years ago, a 16 seed hadn't beaten a 1 seed, and that's happened 2 or 3 times now in the NCAA tournament. So, first time for everything, Clinton.
Chris says happy Father's Day, dude. Thank you so much, and happy Father's Day to you. Because, well, I guess. I don't know if I can talk about this, but I know you're going to be a dad, so there you go. I announced it here on this show. I'm just kidding. Everybody already knows this, man.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Justin's like, you're announcing the pregnancy?
Dude, I couldn't believe that. I was like, my God.
You're announcing the pregnancy? What has gotten into you? Oh my gosh. They call me because I don't like this version of Anakin. Wasn't a fan of his dialogue and exposition. I can't with chat tonight. Oh my gosh, you guys are out of control.
That just proves I like how people are watching both streams.
America. Yeah,
doing a little after acolyte, doing a little sneak peek.
Yep. That's a good point. Exposition. Collecting Madness says just wait to see if they do a Dark Side 2.0. Yeah, it's probably going to happen. We got Luis in the house. He says, hello, Collector family at EvilSneaker at 12-inch Boost Stream. What's up, Luis? Thank you so much for being here, man. Appreciate it. Brandon Ullman says, I am worried about Kenobi looking like Walker, Texas Ranger. Please, for the love of God.
Hey, that's a goated comment there.
If Kenobi turns out bad, I will riot. I think they're going to make the sculpt better. I think it is going to be better than the prototype because they've kind of shown it, but I think it's going to be better. I don't know, man. People seem to hate all Kenobi head sculpts, so I'm sure everybody will just hate it anyways. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Boston allowed the Mavs to win so we can celebrate number 18 at home. Ooh, man.
I mean, it's possible.
And Tristan, Kyrie better hit LeBron up and ask him for another miracle. Rare basketball exposition. There's first time for everything. Everyone is spicy today.
Yeah.
I
like it though. I love it. I love the comments,
man. Yeah. Sorry, bro.
I appreciate it, Queso Blanco. That's good stuff, man.
I hope he looks exactly like that. Wow, guys.
Yeah,
no, you should know. How about you take up your beef with me? Don't bring the Kenobi figure into this. This is not fair.
I am to the point now that if he doesn't look like Walker, Texas Ranger, I'm gonna be disappointed. I feel like I want that now. I want Walker, Texas Kenobi, and I want it now.
No.
That Kenobi figure, man, I'm hoping it's great because that's going to be my first Obi-Wan, bro.
This is outrageous. This is unfair. Oh, dude, that's gonna be a grail, 100%. I cannot wait.
I
till
do
we get
think it's
Kenobi.
gonna be. I'm very excited. I've already told you, Steve. That's like my favorite look for Obi-Wan. Like I kind of liked the grizzled look on Ewan McGregor.
Like
I feel
the hermit look, man.
Yeah, I just like
the one who's you know, in like the meat factory, just like, you know, just, the dude's just grinding away.
What are you talking about?
You know, when he's like packing up the food at the beginning of the episode, you know, he's like, that's what he's doing for his job, man.
I was thinking about Rocky, the Rocky movies, like him boxing the meat. I was like, what?
No, you know how in the episode he's like, I forget exactly like what the like animal is, but they're like, you know, he's like packaging it. He's like packaging like the food in the desert in that like little whatever, I forget what it is, but like, and then he like gets his pay for the day and then he leaves. Yeah,
because he's kind of like in hiding or whatever,
Kenobi,
like early on, right?
Yeah, he's like working like one of those, just working that, just grinding away, bro, grinding away to save that little boy Luke.
Can we just talk about how good Ewan McGregor is as Obi-Wan for like 5 seconds? So, like, all joking aside, like that dude is like Ewan McGregor, man. Doesn't get enough credit.
How bad Steve will do it, he must.
Yeah.
Oh
dude.
My God, get out of here, bro. Now Tristan is just straight up trolling. His sculpt should be a solid 4.5 out of 10. Jeez,
dude. Steve, would you honestly defend it?
I'm leaving before Chuck Norris roundhouse kicks this whole stream.
Would you defend it even if it came out looking terrible? Like, would you be honest with yourself about it?
If it looked terrible, am I going to do what?
Or if it really came out looking terrible, would you still defend it just to be like kind of to play devil's advocate on stream, knowing that, like, you know, when you're on Wolfpack and everybody's talking about, man, this is a really bad sculpt, and you deep down know it as well, would you still defend it on stream just because you don't want to talk bad about Obi-Wan?
No, if I'm not happy with the sculpt, I'll just say it, dude.
Nice, man. I like that.
I'm probably still gonna get the figure though. God, I'm such a sellout. God dang it. Kenobi's just one of those figures, just like anything else, you know. It's just like you're gonna get the figure. It's like Nick's Collectibles fix Kenobi. Like, dude, the dude still got Toby, even though, like, you know, we know how Toby is. You know, like there's some you just gotta take the L and just, you know, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Wanami says, did you see Anakin set up with wire? I did not. Did not see that. I have failed you, Steve. I have failed you. Oh my God, get your mind out of the gutter, Austin. What's wrong with you, bro? We got Darth Reese, the mall fiend, in the house. He says, hello, brothers. What's up, Reese? Thank you for being here, bro.
What's up, man? Dude, Thrawn's gotta go to comment, Megan.
Thank you for joining. He's got, because this is what you said. He's kind of like in hiding, right?
I know, that's what I was saying. I was like, I just figured myself saying that because I know he's thinking like, I bet Justin didn't even remember watching Kenobi, just like Andor.
Oh yeah, you know, now that I think of it, I don't think I did watch that show.
You know, I'll be honest with you, dude. I don't think I've seen a Star Wars film.
Oh my God, this is too funny, bro. This is too. Oh, Nick's not getting black suit Toby, dude. I think they might fix it. I for real do, man. I for real think they might actually fix that one. To some extent. Grand Moff Batman Collectible says, what about INART dropping Aragorn while I'm still over here waiting for my Batman in people's hands fall of 2026? Oh, we should bring up the Aragorn photos. We can talk about that potentially. We still got to talk about the future Grail of the Night.
Yeah, we got to talk about Wolverine, man.
We should get to that. Here, let me pull it up. 1 second. Okay. Dang. Hold on.
That's not him.
Huh?
There he is. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Whoops.
Now that's how you get. Now that's how you get a day one pre-order right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Man. Well, we knew it was coming, right? We knew Hot Toys teased the Deadpool Wolverine with the little, you know, their hands next to each other and what have you. And Batman Collectibles. We probably will talk about Aragorn a little bit if we have some time. Should get Aragorn, and yes, Aragorn's gonna take a while. X-Man is really hyped about this Wolverine. X-Man Supreme, you have to let us know. Is this like gonna be the best figure ever for you? Like, do you think this is number one? Like, this is all you could ever want for a figure? Let us know if like there's another figure you feel like you'd want more than this one.
He commented on my first look video, Steve, and he said that like after this, he'd be okay not collecting anymore. Like, this is that high of a piece for X-Man. Is like he feels like this is the figure for his collection. Like, it's like what everything else, you know, again, I don't want to speak for him. I'll let him answer.
I mean, you just did speak for him. So, I mean, hold on. This man just said everything about what you commented, said the whole thing, and then just said, I mean, I don't want to speak for him, but I just did.
Well, that was stuff he actually put in writing on my comment.
I just caught that one before Thrawn's posted in the chat.
That was what he actually said, so I was repeating that, but I was about to get into other stuff that I didn't want to speak for him on, which I'll let him do. But yeah, I think this is like his. I think this is like a grail, a definite grail for. No, I know, man, I know.
That's hilarious, bro. I'm no lie. I was waiting for you to say I don't want to speak for him. It was just so funny. He said if I had to get rid of the rest of my collection for this, I would. Yeah, damn, that's speaking to a piece right there then. Damn.
And yeah, I believe he's getting
I don't even like Wolverine. This figure's outstanding.
You're getting two, right?
Yeah, here, I should put up a, I'll put up a poll. I know I didn't put up an Anakin poll because I was more interested in, I feel like a lot of people are still going to, nobody's going to not get Anakin because of that, I feel like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going to put up an Are You Getting Wolverine poll, and I'm going to put yes, deluxe. Yes, standard. Yes, 2. No, I am going to quit collecting. There we go. This figure is crazy, dude. Crazy. Collecting Matt says sleeves or no sleeves. I'm saying no sleeves. I'm going no sleeves, bro. No sleeves. You almost says second pre-order. Does that mean that this is your like first time where you're doing 2 pre-orders, like ordering a second one? I'm guessing that's what you mean, Yomo.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Oh, Collecting Madness, real quick, I want to answer this about Kenobi. Did you get the exclusive version? I'm excited for the lightsabers in the chest. Yeah, I did. I actually got a weightless conversion on that figure on Obi-Wan from Sideshow. Yes, I did. Okay, let's talk about this, man. Let's talk about this one. Justin.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna let you continue to go first.
Yeah.
So I'm a nice guy. What are your thoughts, man? Are you getting one? Did you pre-order already? Are you getting one? Are you getting 2? Are you doing mass look? Are you doing battle damage? Like, give me all of your thoughts as I go through the photos. Let me know if you want me to stop at something. I'll be sure to read like 3 or 4 comments out loud as you're talking about.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You can do that because there's some good comments, and I don't want to discourage the chat, so you can do that. Here's the thing. I've been collecting.
All right, you almost says easily my most anticipated. All right, that's my only one. That's the only one I'm doing.
I'm just gonna say this. I did not pick up the 1973 Wolverine, not because I don't think it's a really good looking figure.
Sorry, you said 1973. You didn't pick up the one from Days of Future Past?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I really wanted that one. I had it pre-ordered. I canceled the pre-order once the in-hand stuff came out, just because I felt like the sculpt. There was too much of a difference for me personally. So I was like, I knew this movie was coming out. And I still might pick up that Days of Future Past because that's a great looking figure. But, and I'm being serious, I'm not trying to hype this up more than it needs to be. This is the honest truth. This is the best head sculpt I've ever seen out of Hot Toys on a prototype since I've been collecting. This is the best head sculpt I've seen in a prototype from Hot Toys. Like, this sculpt is absolutely insane. Like, it is truly like that's truly like Hugh Jackman, the actor. Like, if you would show me this and took everything around it, I would think this was an upcoming still from the movie. This figure is absolutely phenomenal on the prototype. This is one that I'm truly hoping we get 100% on with this sculpt. Like, this sculpt has to be this good because now that we've seen what it can be, We have to get this. And for me, I'm going to be displaying it no sleeves, clean version with the head sculpt. I totally understand people that are wanting to get two of them for the two different looks. I totally get that. I'm not going to be doing that, but I love Hugh Jackman's portrayal. Him and Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, like, those are just iconic turns that I don't know how somebody else is going to do that for a while. Like, those are how iconic they've done with those performances. This head sculpt, man, the aging around the eyes, I've been saying it for a while. These new sculpts, man, they're giving off a performance. Like, you're seeing a performance out of Hugh Jackman in these photos. They're capturing that, and that is so impressive to me. And I just think it looks phenomenal, dude. This is the suit we've all been waiting for. Everybody was hyped. This had to be a 10 out of 10 prototype for people not to complain and be disappointed. And I think they knocked it out of the park with this announcement, dude. This announcement's incredible. And as good as the Deadpool's going to look, and people are going to be hyped for that, this is the one I think a lot of people were waiting on to see. And yeah, dude, I want to hear your thoughts, but absolute 10 out of 10 announcement just based on the prototype, 10 out of 10 prototype. And I'm just really hoping that it ends up looking this good, because this looks phenomenal.
Yeah, dude, this is one of the best figures I've seen, I feel like, in a while. Just an absolute banger. Like, this is, to me, everything you hear. I'm just going to skip ahead because I just want to go to, like, the total package. I know I'll go through some more of the photos, but I feel like when you're talking about a release or an announcement or just whatever, when you're just talking about a figure in general, when you want what you want to see with a figure, like, this is it. This is what you want to see when a figure is coming out. Is everything that you get here. My one gripe is I really wish they would have done like a diorama base with this figure. Like, give us something from the movie. I know we don't know anything about the movie yet, as far as that goes, but like, to get the hexagonal base, it would have been nice if they would have done something different rather than this. It's still fine. It's still cool. It's not a huge gripe, but like I said, I'm just kind of picky about bases. It would have been nice to get something nicer. With that being said, I have no other issues with the rest of this figure whatsoever. The head sculpt is, I would like, the only reason why I see personally for me to get only the standard, or I guess only the standard, is if you're getting a second one. Like, this is like a no-brainer deluxe. Like, take this head sculpt and do something else with the best Hugh Jackman head sculpt they've obviously ever done. If it comes out looking anything close to this, I mean, this is just an incredible likeness. I think it'll probably soften up like a lot of this detailing you see in his skin and stuff. A lot of that stuff will probably soften up, but nevertheless, I mean, if they get it anywhere close to this, his hair is like, they have mastered sculpted hair. It is crazy how good his hair is sculpted. I love the deluxe edition. Like, if you want to do a battle damage look, I think that is so cool. When I saw Sideshow pop up like coming soon and you get Wolverine, Deadpool, I'm thinking they were going to do a standard and a battle damage for both of these, like both of the characters. You know what I mean? So to be able to get one package for this and be able to do battle damage, it's almost kind of reminds you like the armored Batman, how you can do like the 2.0 armored Batman where you can do regular or battle damage. The fact that they're not gatekeeping that to having two figures is a huge win, so that you can do whatever you want with this. I was talking about this on Wolfpack, but I initially had said like, oh, I probably would want to go head sculpt on for this. I think I want to go predominantly like the masked head on for this. I guess it was somewhat depend on the movie, but this mask sculpt and the fact you get 3 different like lower face plates, kind of similar to the Batman, right? The Pattinson Batman. That is just, the mask look is just so badass when you want like this representation of the character. I think what I'm going to end up doing is taking this head sculpt and doing a custom Logan after I finally saw the movie, like within the past 6 months.
I was gonna say,
seen
man,
it for a long time.
I was gonna say I've actually thought about picking up the 1973, getting 2 of these, and putting this head sculpt on 1973 and doing the like, that would be a good solution too. So I've never bought 2 like at the same time. This is one that I'm very tempted to do so for that reason. I think this head sculpt on the 1973, even though it's a little different, obviously, but still, I still
Then you
think
got to buy
it would
3
look
figures.
awesome.
Then you got to buy 3 figures.
Yeah, that's true. Damn. Good job, Hot
Then
Toys.
you got to buy 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do a custom Logan. I think I'm going to do a custom Logan figure.
And you're talking about Logan from obviously
Like
the last movie he did.
Oh yeah, sorry, the movie Logan. Sorry, I should have said that.
No,
But the movie Logan, I think that's what I'm going to do is like, it should be a relatively easy. I know I've seen, like, I know Joey has a custom one. I know, shout out to Mike Collecting Nerd Zone as well. He's got like some cool Logan stuff. So I'm sure they could help me out as far as like, you can get a suited body like that relatively easily, right? So, I think I'm going to do that because this is like really close to the likeness of that movie. It's not a huge gap from when that movie came out. So I think this is going to be really cool for that. But nevertheless, man, the suit is awesome. It's hard to choose. When you get to a point where it's hard to choose, you know you're getting a banger of a figure. When you have to decide like, damn, this figure is so good, I don't know if I'm going to go with like the battle damage look, the sleeve look, or sleeveless. For me personally, I think the seamless arms are, dude, that to me is the way to go. I think, but the sleeves are also like, dude, look at the detail in his arms, man. It's crazy. Yeah, it looks so good. The battle damage chest plate is really cool too. I think like this is so cool how you can just pop. I saw a photo of this, like, or a picture of this with it on display, and like this chest piece, like this whole top part, like over top of his shoulders, it just like the whole thing just lifts off. It's like shoulder pads kind of. It just like lifts off of the like the top part, and you just put the other one right on there. It might be Velcro. I wonder if it's similar to like the Batman. But very cool that you can do that. Same with like the arms are, I'm guessing, really easy to pop on and off. It's just like I said, there's nothing more really that you could ask for in a figure. Like I said, I just wish there was a different base. Wish there was a different base. That's pretty much it. There's a lot of comments about this figure in the chat, but go ahead, Justin, if you're going to say something else.
No, we can get to the comments while I'm saying it. I was just going to say that for me, it's like, you know, I think in the movie, he's probably going to have the mask on not very much. Like, it's either going to be early on in the movie where they see one of the Logan variants wearing it, or he puts it on towards the end. I feel like it's going to be 95%. It's going to be Hugh Jackman without the mask in the movie. So I feel like once we see the movie, you know, watching this performance, watching this movie, we'll kind of know, like, you know, what scenes. But just for me, man, I think Collecting Madness, Chris said it, like, the sculpt is so good, it's tough to hide it. Like, I agree, man. The masked look, the cowl look is amazing. Like, I love that look. It reminds me of the 90s animated series.
Badass right here, dude.
It is. But the Jackman sculpt is that damn good, man. We're like, I just can't believe how good it is. And a lot of people in the comments, I see you're saying this better, or we're hoping it 100%. I'm with you, man. Like, let's get to the comments, Steve. But I'm with everybody in the chat. Like, this sculpt has to come out looking very close to this, because this is like, if they could do this in the prototype, man, we know they could do it. So we got to get this, man. This is a beautiful piece, man.
Guys, are you getting this figure? Please vote. We got 30 votes. We got 60 people in here though, so please vote if you haven't. I'm gonna go through some comments here because there are a lot of them. So, yeah, Giovin said he opting for the full sleeves clean look with the mask. Then maybe kit bash another one for the head sculpt. Yeah, exactly. I think that's a good idea to kit bash. Collecting Madness says no sleeves for him. Wolverine's goddamn beautiful. Yes. Brad says cannot wait for this Wolverine figure, and I'm not a Wolverine fan. Also, I just realized that Moose Stream also got a gifted channel membership on the 1,000 sub celebration. So he's a Grand Admiral of the channel as well. So welcome into the Evil Empire, everybody who was gifted a channel membership last week. Was that last week? Was that 1,000 subs?
Yeah.
Celebration? Yeah, last week. Everybody who was gifted, welcome in. Appreciate it. It's really hard to keep track. There was like over 30 gifted memberships last week, which was crazy. Really awesome. So I try to keep track best I can. So I apologize for errors here and there. Thrones off says I may need to get 2 of these. I can't leave either head sculpt in the box. Yeah, this is one where leaving the head sculpt in the box is, I can't do it either. I cannot do it either. X-Man's getting 2 deluxe. This is where it gets tricky, because also, like, I could just see myself if I'm going to get two, I'm probably just going to get a second one that's a deluxe too, and then potentially just like sell some of it off, or I don't know. But like for the value that you're getting, the fact that you spent what you're spending, hold on, we need to look it up. Because I know this is what, is it 340?
Yeah,
I
you're
think
getting
the
the
deluxe
head
is
sculpt,
340.
you're getting the battle damage stuff.
Yeah,
you're
so
getting the sleeves.
340 versus 280. So for $60 more, you're getting a head sculpt. Like that to me, this head sculpt is going to be selling for more than $60. This head sculpt will sell for more than $60. So you are getting your value, even if you want to sell one of the head sculpts. Like you'll make out on one of the head sculpts. You know what I mean?
And the battle damage, right? Like the pieces.
And if you want to sell the battle damage bits too, you know, and then maybe there's somebody who buys a standard and they want to try to get those. But I feel like this stuff is not going to be cheap if somebody parts it out. You know what I mean? It's just for me, if you have any thought of going for the deluxe, and you want any of those things, I would it's worth it in my mind. It's worth it. I pretty much always go deluxe.
Yeah, but here's the thing: the head sculpt being deluxe is interesting to me because you would think the head sculpt is like the default. Like with all the advertisements we've seen for this movie, the head sculpt version is the default version from what we've seen. We haven't even seen the cowl look yet, or so that's the one little gripe I did have with it. My kind of video is like, I'm shocked that the head sculpt is the deluxe. That can only be likeness related, right? They had to pay for the maybe it's the Hugh Jackman likeness.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Yeah, but I would have preferred to have seen the deluxe be a base or some different accessories or whatever. I personally think the head sculpt should have came with both figures. That's just me. But yeah, for me, I think it's a no-brainer, man. And maybe that's why they did it, so people would just go up and get the deluxe version for $340, because it's that good. But yeah, that's interesting to me.
Yeah, Thrawn's Off says for me, this is the only figure I need. I could actually stop after this Wolverine. Yeah, to your point about that, my thought, I guess, like, yeah, it's kind of interesting. Why are they gatekeeping the head sculpt to the deluxe version? I think there's two ways that they're kind of winning. One is if there's people who only want the standard version, there's people out there who don't even care about the Hugh Jackman head sculpt. They just want like this representation of this look for Wolverine with the mask on. And they're like, I'm never going to use the head sculpt. Don't need it. I'm going to save $60 because this is the Wolverine look that they've been waiting for. You have that market with the standard. And then you have, then you have like, well, if you like the head sculpt, we know a lot of people are going to want that. They're going to have to pay more money to get it. You're going to get that in the deluxe. So that's how they're going to end up making a decent amount of money from that. Is it likeness related? I think maybe that potentially could be part of it too, but that's kind of where my thought process is. There's probably still a market for standard for this figure because so many people want the mass version.
And think about this too. We haven't seen the I don't know if we've seen the toy line for this on shelves yet. I'm not sure. If we have, let me know in the comments. I've seen some of the leaks of like the popcorn buckets and whatever, and on that, and if you realize this, I don't know if people know this or not. So with Avengers stuff, Robert Downey Jr.'s likeness is not on all of the Avengers merchandise. It's always helmet on, and we're seeing this with Wolverine on this as well. We're seeing Wolverine with the mask on. They haven't shown it yet because they didn't really want to spoil the look, but on a lot of the different merchandise I'm seeing, it's with the mask on. So that's why I'm thinking that it definitely has to be likeness related, the premium, because just like with Avengers, if you go back and you look at a lot of this stuff,
sure, because then you don't have to pay Robert Downey, right? You're paying, you are using the license of Iron Man.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, and if you go back and look at like
sense.
cereal boxes, Ziploc bags, cans, where they have the character of Iron Man on there, it's always helmet on. It's never Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, you don't want to have to pay him,
other than the posters.
Don't want to have to pay him if you put him on something.
So that's what I find interesting too, and that's why I think that's what I would guess. Either that or this is a way for them to up that base price of like, hey, like this is deluxe because we're giving you this great skull. And this figure looks so good that none of us are like blinking an eye at the $340. But like you said, Steve, we're not getting a deluxe base with it. But the figure looks that damn good where we don't care. But I will say that I do find that interesting that we got the standard at $285 with no head sculpt or $280. And then we have the deluxe with head sculpt, which normally you would get for the most part, especially with it being like the what you're going to see in the movie for the most part. It's not like Kylo Ren, like in Force Awakens. It's not like you didn't, even though we all knew it was Adam Driver, like all the merchandise for that was him with the helmet on. So that Force Awakens figure is just helmet on. This one, everything's been Hugh Jackman. So I just find that interesting. I'm always interested to see like the price, why they pick the price points on certain things. Oh, it's incredible. I'm not griping. I'm just saying that they've set the bar up here now. And so like, I feel like that Deadpool figure is going to look just as damn good. I feel like it's going to be incredible. And dude, I'm telling you, this line right here, this might get this movie's already tracking for a $250 to $280 million opening globally. So, or maybe that's domestic.
To me, this is going to be the Marvel Ultimate summer. It's like Deadpool's just gonna
going deep on this line.
Unleash a bunch of Deadpool figures.
This movie's going to be a massive hit. Do not be surprised if we go. We go all in on this line. With Hot Toys is going to go all in. Man. It looks incredible. The arms.
They even got like his vein, like the change in his vein on his arm. Like, look at how like it looks differently versus this side. Like with his arm, just like with his arm, like his biceps kind of flexed on one arm. It's just crazy, dude. It's so good. This is the look right here. This helmet. Yeah, like this is how I'm gonna have. Like, this is probably the look that I'm gonna go with. I don't know if I'm gonna go battle damaged. I might go with the clean chest piece for like this. I might go like this on the right side, far right. I don't know if I need the bullet holes necessarily for like this kind of helmeted look.
It's gonna depend on the mood. Like if in the movie, if there's like an incredible scene with him looking a certain way, that might sway me as well. But I'm with what a lot of people have said. Like the choice is basically you're either getting two, or you're like, for me, it's like I can't hide the head sculpt. Like the head sculpt's so good that I have to have that representation.
Yep.
So
that's why I want to do a Logan movie figure, man.
Yeah, and this is so iconic. This is like a lot of us that grew up around the same time. Like this is the iconic. Like this is the Jim Lee. Like this is what we think of when we think of Wolverine. And the fact that it's taken so long to get this look, man. This is like, I know a lot of people that like X-Man, Yomo, all these guys, Thrawn, been waiting for this, dude. So this is an awesome time, and I haven't seen so much unity with a release of like everybody, from what I've seen, just being like, yeah, dude, this looks incredible. It's I mean, everybody's loving this. Yeah,
this is one of like the most hype I feel like since in the past couple of years. This is up there with like the most hype figures that have been announced. 100%. Luis says, I want to get to some comments because there's like 100 comments I didn't get. Luis says, Wolverine's a beautiful work of art. Yes, agree. Tristan, I'm going to be the only person not getting this. Come on, bro. 12-inch Muslim says, I meant to say 2. That's all good. Yeah, getting 2. It's tempting. Luis says, this is my first Wolverine. I've been waiting all this time for this version. I also waited to get a Wolverine. I was like, I'm waiting until Deadpool and Wolverine figures are coming out. There's no way they're not doing this figure for that movie, right? So we got Darth Malgus for Emperor in the house. What's up, bro? Thank you so much for being here. He says, no, I'm there with you, Tristan. Oh, so he's not getting it as well. Christian says, figure looks amazing. I need my weightless conversion for Mace. Now Christian Crosshair is out there searching for that Mace, baby. Let's go. Oh, another Chase figure. Another Chase. Theron's off says, I've never do-pooed faster. I actually pre-ordered this as well before it went up on Underground site. I emailed and said, hey, can you just put me down for a deluxe Wolverine once it goes live on your site? That's how I do it.
Dude, this is one that I want so bad that I'm almost like, I've pre-ordered it, but I was thinking about not pre-ordering it and just paying the premium when it first releases to get it like immediately. Like, cause it's going to be hard to wait when this is actually out in hand. It's going to be hard to wait 3 or 4 months if that's how we have to wait. The
problem with this one is going to be the price when this comes out for overseas is going to be like what they did with the Batman. This thing is going to be so hyped that the day one price on this is going to be crazy.
Agreed.
It's going to be very expensive day one.
Oh, absolutely.
Unless you've already pre-ordered it with like one of the day one, companies already, like, and even then it's still a premium, but it's just going to become more of a premium later if you wait.
Oh, dude, this is gonna be one of their best-selling figures ever. Like, I truly believe that. Like, this movie is gonna be massive, and plus, it's not only Wolverine, it's Hugh Jackman, who's just a global star with this character. Plus, it looks incredible. Like you said earlier, Steve, there's people that aren't even collecting Hot Toys that are gonna pick this up.
Yeah, I saw some big names talking about this that are like just popped up on my YouTube feed, and I go to click on their name, and they're like 750,000 subs, 1 million subs, and they're like, I don't collect Hot Toys, but they just dropped like these photos for this Wolverine figure, and this thing is amazing. And like, also, like, I don't know if we talked about this or if we mentioned this, but this is one of the first looks that we've seen of like this much detail in his mask. So I think like that's kind of playing a role in it too, where it's catching like some more attention in the media, because this is the look that we're going to get for the for the figure, or for the character. X-Men says, I've been planning my Uncanny X-Men cover display, and I'm gonna have this guy up there with Cap and Widow along with the slab comic and the sideshow print. That's dope. That's really dope. Let's see. X-Men says the sculpt on this 1973 was a huge letdown. Still a good sculpt, just not what we were shown. Yeah, it was definitely different than the prototype. So they better get this one right. They better not drop the ball on this one. People are gonna be not happy, but the faceplate ones should be easy. You can rest assured that this is probably going to look really close to what you're seeing here as far as these faceplates go. You know what I mean? Yeah. These are going to be a lot easier than getting like the likeness right above the nose. Clinton Martin says, if you get two, you might as well get 2 deluxe versions for 60 more. You can always sell a head sculpt for more and still have all the other stuff. Yeah, this is exactly what I actually ended up doing with when I got 2 Kenobi Vaders. I sold my battle damage head sculpt relatively quickly, like within a week on eBay. I sold my battle damaged Kenobi head sculpt so I could have both a clean and a battle damage Vader, and I got a good chunk for that that battle damage head sculpt and the little battle damage chest piece part from the whatever one, DX27 or 28.
Yep.
X-Men says, I will keep one of these in my nightstand and kiss it before bed every night. Doc Bat says, man, this is amazing. Justin's right. It's literally the greatest proto sculpt ever. It's really good.
It's fantastic.
I think the best proto sculpt is Artisan Anakin, though. No lie, when I saw that, I thought it was like a promotional picture of Hayden Christensen. Like, that thing is so realistic.
That thing's incredible. That thing's incredible, dude. But I give the edge to this, and I think it's because it's because we haven't gotten that essential Hugh Jackman likeness yet. Like, I think that had something to do with it too. We've gotten some really good Anakin sculpts. That's definitely the best one, Steve. But like, for me, they have not captured Hugh Jackman yet. And with this one, they finally seemed like they did. Not only captured it, but like knocked it out of the park, dude. That is insane, man.
Yeah, it's really good. Really good.
But yeah, that's a great one too. Plus, this isn't an artisan. That's
also Artisan Anakin. Also, because it's got the rooted hair, I feel like that adds to like the. But if you're just talking, if that was sculpted and you're just talking sculpt, yeah, it's really close. Collecting Man says, I didn't pick up the 73 either because I didn't want a Bone Claw Wolverine as my first. Me neither. I didn't want the Bone Claws. I wanted the Adamantium, right? So hyped for this, and Deadpool will look so good next to him. The colors will pop. Yeah, it's gonna be my first. I held off on Deadpool figures for a while, and that's the one that I've been waiting for, as well as Deadpool 3. Collector Joyce is probably the best announcement I've ever seen, in my biased opinion. I'm kind of shocked, given that you're like the Joker guy, that you think this is the best announcement you've ever seen. Tremble Dust says, no sleeves, battle damaged, mass yelling sculpt. Yeah, that's a dope setup right there. Oh wait, nope, he says, sorry, angry, full teeth showing sculpt. I gotcha. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, like this one right here. Oh no, this one, not yelling.
You're on mute, buddy.
Oh shit, because I was coughing again. I feel like I'm losing my voice. 12-inch Moose Stream. If it doesn't look this good, we riot. That's exactly how I said it when I was on mute too. There we go. This one throws off. This will be posed with Deadpool in front of a Rob Liefeld autographed.
Oh, nice, dude.
X-Men Legends #3. Yeah, that is dope. That is really dope. I hope the claws are die cast. We don't know for sure if the claws are die cast. It doesn't look so. It's hard to say. Like, if you look in some of these pictures, unless it's Photoshop, like you can see some of the shine on like this. Look at in here, they put a little twinkle in here. That's probably Photoshop. They put a little twinkle of light. I don't know, man. These look like they could be metal. I don't think on Sideshow it says that they're die cast, so I don't know. This is looking like they're kind of shiny. I don't know. That's not a deal breaker for me, but oh, whoops. I didn't mean to X out of that. Also, I will say, like, somebody's going to make these, somebody's going to do custom metal ones. You'll be able to find metal ones if you really want to.
Yep.
Suit looks so damn good. It really does. It really does. Okay, Thrawn's off, sneezing #4 on the comic. Yeah, it doesn't look so per the product description. Yeah, I know it doesn't say whether or not it, or like that it definitely is. Yes, we should have gotten a dial base and they should have made it.
Yeah, I'm with you though, Steve. I think that, I don't know if you said this earlier, you kind of alluded to it. I don't think they can show much else from this movie. I think they're keeping it pretty secretive, like what we're like the set pieces that we're gonna see. Even that set piece where you kind of see the 20th Century Fox thing behind them. I know that they've CGI'd a bunch of stuff out. That battle has to have more than just them two in it.
Yeah, like characters that they just completely eliminated from the background.
Yeah. That's the only thing, Yomo, that I could see why they didn't go that route is because maybe they couldn't show anything. You know what I mean?
It would be really, really dope if they all of a sudden just like the movie came out and then they said like deluxe version also includes this diorama base accessory or something. That would be really, really cool.
That would be awesome. You know, NECA does that with their figures. Like they'll come out with like a Predator throne accessory or like they'll come out with accessory really, packs really down the line, and it's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love
I'm with you, Yomo. I would have loved to have seen a diorama base. I'm with you. I'm just trying to guess maybe why they didn't. You know what I mean?
Let's see here.
Did we miss the comment where somebody was talking about, I wonder what we're going to see with Deadpool? I wanted to make sure I responded to that because that was a great
I'm not sure. I might be getting there. I'm way behind on comments. I'm like at 100 comments.
Gotcha.
Sorry, guys. There might be some that I'm going to pass over. I'm trying not to. Yes, fingers crossed Hot Toys matches the likeness as Doc Bat 100%. Thrones off. I just wish it didn't look like a hairy pizza slice on his head, but oh well. Yeah, I do hear some people with the gripes about their about like how his like hair kind of looks, but yeah, it does kind of have this like pizza slice shape. Oh, that's funny. I want a 20th Century Fox style base. Yeah, that would be cool if they added in like some.
That'd be awesome, dude.
Yeah, everyone's kind of like wish it had a diorama base because it'd be cool if like they did one that connected with the Deadpool figure when it comes out too, and they just did something where they both would go together. You know. Wonder what Deadpool is going to show if it has a deluxe version. Deadpool is 100% going to have a deluxe version. 100%. They gotta have a head sculpt with that. They gotta finally give us a Deadpool head sculpt, right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Brandon. Great. I'm wondering that too, man. I'm guessing you're gonna see the same exact thing. You're gonna see
standard and battle
standard with the and then a battle damage with the Ryan Reynolds head sculpt. 100%. I think it's gonna be the exact same thing as this, just Deadpool. Yeah.
They got to do it. Big Rib says, other than Troopers, this is my first time I ever ordered 2 deluxe of the same figure. I guess I'm a real collector now. Yeah, the first thing I ordered 2 of is Kenobi Vader. I think that's the only time I actually ordered 2. I think that's only really double. I guess unless the Snow Troopers count, but that was a 2-pack, and one's like from Battlefront. So yeah. So I guess other than Troopers for me too, kind of. Wanami says YouTube will display Wolverine with mask or without it. Justin said without the mask, so he's gonna have the Hugh Jackman head sculpt. I'm going to go mask on.
But if I get 2 mask on and I'm putting this sculpt on maybe 1973 Wolverine or something, I mean the one I really want, this is the one, But the other one I'd really want is something from X2, X-Men United. Like, I just love that, I love that look also. I just love that movie. That's like that's probably my favorite from that original trilogy is X2. But damn, dude, it's hard to top the Jim Lee, the yellow, the blue, the traditional animated series. It's just amazing, man.
12-inch Mushim says, "Thank you for my gift, Steve. You are gracious, dude. Don't thank me. Thank the generous people within the chat who dropped
dude.
30,
Cage.
There were Cage dropped 10 gifted. Darth Malgus for Emperor dropped 10.
I know Thrawn did a few.
Thrawn's office dropped some. Reese dropped some too. The Mall Fiend. We had over 30 gifted subs from people during the 1,000 subs live stream. So, it was very cool. It was very cool. Crazy. There's over 60 channels, like 65 channel members right now. It's very wild.
That's awesome.
Never thought that would happen. It's very, very, very cool. Long live the Empire, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Always recruiting more members if anybody's interested in joining. Clagger says Grail. Yes, sir. Maybe with the switch out mouth design, you could have him hold the cowl and not have it look weird. Maybe that's a good point. That's a good point. Or unless you can see just like the bat when you take the mask. No, probably not, because it's going to be a magnet sitting right there. It's probably going to be like the Batman. It's probably going to look weird. Grail. Oh, you use Thrawn's favorite emoji. Grail. What's up, Adrian? Thank you for being here, bro. Wish the claws were diecast. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if they are. I don't know if it's 100% confirmed, but we'll see. Go deluxe or go home. That's what I do. I go deluxe on every figure. I don't think there's a figure where I didn't go deluxe. I always do.
I skip it if it's like a massive, like that Toby Spidey one. Even though that base is badass, I just don't have the space for it. That's the only. But sometimes, like you said, Steve, sometimes it's better just to get that, and then you can always sell the base for get your.
You can
money
always
back,
sell the base on most of them. You can always just get rid of the deluxe parts if you want to. For me, I just end up keeping them in the box, because if you ever want to get rid of that figure later, then you're probably going to get more for your money with deluxe. Yeah, they're going to probably want everything. So yeah. Only one I didn't do is Kenobi Vader, because I'm never getting rid of that thing. If I do, I'll just sell it loose by that time. But that Vader is, the best Vader, 100%. Yeah. Battle damage Vader is the best, in my mind, definitive Vader with the battle damage look. Like, it's Darth Vader. You want a battle damage. And that clean look for Vader, in my mind, is the best clean look.
I was going to say, dude, I have it with
Rogue One Vader.
Yeah, dude, I have it with the battle damage, but the clean, I'll be honest with you, man, since I don't have a Vader yet, that's why I'm excited to get the 40th anniversary one, because I want to have both looks, but
they all look really good.
They look incredible, man. Yeah.
They all look really good. He looks so fucking good. I can't stand it. I love the all caps.
And dude, what's crazy is just wait till how hard it's
going to be. Just
to hold it. I feel you on that, X-Men. You just want to have it kind of as like a time capsule, dude. You don't want to even open it, let air touch it, nothing.
Yep. 16GJ's in the house. What's up, bro? He says, evening all. Just got done watching Hot D. Glad to still catch a stream deluxe for sure. I'm thinking I'm going to take the hit and get to our poor wallets. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy.
Hey, before we all commit to 2, which I think a lot of us are looking at doing, dude, we're going to get so many figures from this movie, though, dude. It's going to be...
Better watch out for now. You can always order a second one. Just know you can always order a second one later. You might just want to hold off. If you're, or maybe not, or you're like, I'm going to do it no matter what, and you're not going to let that affect you. But yeah, in my mind, I'm like, this is going to be like Marvel's revival. Hot Toys right now is salivating.
This reminds me of when Mando came out for Star Wars.
Yeah.
This is going to be deep.
It. Yep. Yeah. All the stuff that they can do, all the different lines that we're going to get from this, it's going to be crazy.
Characters that we know, I honestly, dude, my fingers are crossed. I wanted James Marsden Cyclops so badly, bro. If he shows up in this movie, dude, we got to get a James Marsden Cyclops.
They're going to come out with all these figures. They're going to do all these cameos. All these figures are going to come out. And then all these movies are going to come out for these characters like within the next year or two, and they're going to redo just like all their suits. And then everyone's going to look back at like 2 years and be like, wow, I have like a cameo version suit for this figure or for this character. That's probably what's going to end up happening.
But dude, we don't even know what we're going to get. I mean, look, there's a lot of you guys out there that are for sure getting 2, and I don't blame you. Like, that's how iconic it is. Please. But yeah, dude, it's a great time to be an X-Men fan. I'll put it that way.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clinton says, I'm scared for what other figures are going to release from this movie. They're releasing this Deadpool before the movie comes out. They're going to be so many cameos and alternate versions of Deadpool. That's another thing. Like, we're going to probably get an alternate Wolverine in this movie, and that they're probably going to like end up revealing too. You know what I mean?
Think about this, you guys. Think about when Endgame came out. There were, and again, this probably isn't at the level of Secret. Well, maybe it is, honestly, because there might be some more surprise than we think. But when Endgame came out, remember, all the marketing was them in those team suits for the most part. So a lot of the figures you were getting were the characters. Remember when like none of us were expecting, Fat Thor, and all the marketing like before they had to just have Thor, regular Thor. Dude, there might be other versions of Wolverine and Deadpool variants that we get. This might not be the only Wolverine and Deadpool we get from this movie.
Yep. They're going to eat that up, man.
Oh, yeah.
12-inch Museum says, Return of the Jedi Han Solo should have been the most anticipated, but that goofy hair sculpt. Yeah, I know a lot of people are hyped for that one, including me. Grand Moff Batman Collectible says, no Wolverine for me. Looks amazing, but I have 0 Marvel figures. No sense in starting now. I don't know, man. You kind of went down that Star Wars rabbit hole a little bit. You could end up going down the Marvel one. We'll see.
And I'll say this to me, that I know how weird this sounds.
I am 17 minutes behind on the chat. I'm so sorry.
This isn't a Marvel. I feel like this character is so iconic, and Hugh Jackman coming back to do this in this, like, I think you can give yourself this figure, man. I really think if you like the character and you want the character, this is the essential version that we've gotten so far. Yes.
Okay, I got to catch up on the chat. I'm 14 minutes behind the chat. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't realize that, but you guys have been sparking some really good conversation with all the thoughtful chat messages, so I appreciate that. We got Nomar in the house. He says, what up, Steve, Justin, everybody? What's up, Nomar? Thank you so much for being here, bro. Really appreciate it. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit here. Yeah, 20th Century Fox style base would be dope, says Clinton, 100%. If Steve orders 2 mid-tier Kenobis, does that automatically bump it up to S tier? Wow, bro. I shouldn't even have read that one.
Dude, I'm telling you, Queso Blanco's on fire tonight,
He's
man.
So funny,
let's go.
16GJ says, agree with Justin, especially since Sideshow put all 4 for coming soon at the same time. Same setup for each character, I'd imagine. Yeah, like, did they take away that other Wolverine coming soon, or is that still sitting there?
I'm not sure.
Louis says, I just die laughing if the Deadpool Deluxe version has Wave Wilson. You see him at his birthday in the trailer. Let's see here. Adrian says, my Vader's so cool. Congrats, bro. I saw you just got that one finally. Quentin says, Obi-Wan Kenobi's the best Vader until the Return of the Jedi Vader releases. I think the Kenobi Vader, the battle damage is just like, you're not going to get a unique Vader like the battle damage. And I know Return of the Jedi is coming with, like, obviously, like, that head sculpt,
that base, bro.
But from a clean Vader perspective, the most clean design, like the best helmet and just the overall look of a clean Vader, I think Rogue One takes it, but Kenobi Vader is just an upgraded version of that that's even better. So I gotta go overall, just look of Vader is Rogue One / Kenobi Vader.
Dude, that base though for the 40th is insane good.
The base is cool. The base for the people don't give enough credit to the Empire Strikes Back Vader. People just seem to forget about that base. Like, that base is also very iconic and it's awesome. It's very cool. Like the stairs and the platforms. All the Vaders have kind of like their own perks. They're all really good in their own right. Wish we got a dog pool. That absolutely could still happen. What's up, Carlito Classicals in the house? He says, I pre-ordered the Hano and Hot Toys Wolverine and the Deluxe Deadpool Wolverine, and I'll be posing with the head sculpt, no mask due to that. Yeah, so that's a good point too. If you pre-ordered the Hano one, which actually like looks really cool because you get kind of like that X-Men 97 like animated look. So like, and I'm like kind of been in that show right now, and I like kind of want to get that Hano one as well, and Magneto. So We'll see, but yeah, I can see like people say like this is a great combo, getting like the Hana Wolverine mask on and then doing Hugh Jackman mask off for the movie. Great idea.
Yep.
Die class is awesome. I don't think the claws would work in die cast because of the way I think they'd fall out of the slots too easy. And also, I don't know if it's necessarily needed to have die cast claws. It's cool, but like, I don't know if it's necessarily needed. I think you make a good point of them potentially just sliding out of those slots, unless they're like unless they like go and hook into it. You know, there's a little hook on the end of it, but you can't really tell in the photos. 160J true story going to be a deep line, 100%. X-Men, yeah, I gotta have two of this one regardless. I'll get the rest too. Carlito says 100% how you figure. Wow, everybody's agreeing with you tonight, man.
Appreciate it, guys.
Off the wall reviews. What's up, off the wall reviews? Thank you for being here. Some new names in the chat, guys. Really appreciate you guys being here. Please do a Juggernaut. That would be dope. They call me Casablanca. Says I've always loved the Fox X-Men movies. I was 3 when they first came out and literally grew up watching them. Yeah, I grew up watching them too, and they're like really nostalgic for me, you know.
Yeah, and if you grew up in the 90s, which, you know, I did, you had X-Men the animated series, obviously. You had Spider-Man the animated series. And then remember, like, we had Spider-Man and X-Men were the first 2 comic book Marvel movies that, like, you know, not ever, but like that we remember. So like huge nostalgia factor too. And I think that this movie's going to visit a lot of these different, it's going to be kind of like No Way Home, because it's going to hit like a lot of nostalgia as well. Dude, this line is going to be insane with what we don't even know we're going to get yet that I think we're going to get. So here's hoping that I'm thinking like at least 8 figures from the line.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what figures they do. It's going to be a lot though.
Yep.
Okay, we are caught up pretty much in the chat. Yeah, Carlito says, really hope we see a brown suit version too. I think it's possible. Clinton says, Sebastian Shaw's my Vader. Yep, 100%. Oh, excuse me. So I can see why you want Sebastian Shaw. Yeah, that Return of the Jedi. I'm getting that one too. That one's going to be dope as well. And Carlito says, yeah, animated 90s comic look for sure. Yep, 100%. X-Men says, I was 20 when the first X-Men movie hit. I couldn't believe it's happening. That'd be crazy, dude. Like, you first time seeing, like, you're so hyped about it, you love the comics, then you see that would be dope. Carlito says, I'm just getting back into Hot Toys, my 4th go around in 16 years. LOL, discovered your channel earlier today. Watched your collection tour first. Well, thank you so much for checking out my collection tour, bro. Really appreciate it. Welcome back in to collecting Hot Toys, man. Your 4th go around in 16 years. That's crazy. So in and out a lot, but you came back to it. It's a great time to come back into the hobby. There's so much good stuff coming out, and I'm sure you've probably learned a lot since being in the hobby multiple times. So like I said, really appreciate you being here and checking out my collection tour as well. I hope you enjoyed. Okay, I want to go to INART because they posted this unboxing video of Aragorn. I forgot I didn't even put Aragorn in the thumbnail. What's wrong with me?
Dude, that's how crazy the week's been. It's been Wolverine, it's been Anakin released.
I should have capitalized. You know what? It's okay. I'll change the thumbnail and put Aragorn in it after the show. But yes, lots of deals out there too. 100%. Yep. Anything else you want to say about Wolverine before I switch over? And I'm going to close out the poll here too. 50 votes. Thank you guys.
No, I had a video that I have up on my channel right now that I talk. It's like a 20-minute if you want to see my I pretty much went over it here, but I have some more in-depth thoughts. So yeah, I think we're all in agreement that we're hyped, very hyped.
Yes. Are you getting Wolverine? 68% of you said yes, the deluxe. No, 20%. So 20% are not getting it. Okay. 7% are getting 2. Only 3% yes, standard. Damn, that's crazy. Awesome. So most people getting the deluxe, which kind of is expected, I feel like, based on our conversation. Let's see here. Let me see here 1 second. We got some more comments. Stacy is in the house. What's up, Stacy? Says, hey guys, just finished watching House of Dragon. Hope you're all doing well. Yes, I'm probably going to watch it after the show ends. I'm hyped to watch that for sure. Wanami says, sorry for link. This is ICU Anakin Hot Toys. I'm not sure what you mean exactly, but we got Garrett, who's also a gifted channel member from the 1000 sub live stream. Grand Admiral Garrett is in the house. What's up, man? He says Hot Toys reduce the amount of figures they release per figure, or per maybe meant per year in the last time to stabilize the market. You think they will do the same with that one? They know this is an instant grail. Yeah, like how many are they going to produce? That's a great question. I guess time will tell. We don't really know how much they're going to produce of these like really big name figures as of right now. But it's interesting to see what's happening. Like what we've heard is like Spider-Man red and blue suit, Mace Windu are all like one batch or like a lower number, and then now their prices are kind of going crazy. But I think patience still kind of pays off. But this is going to be one, I don't know, for me, I'm at the kind of the stage where like if I know I 100% want something, I'm likely just pre-ordering at this point. If I'm on the fence, I'll just wait and see what happens. And if I think I'm still going to get it once it goes low stock, I'll pretty much order. But you gotta be careful. Pre-ordering is kind of a dangerous game. You know, it can be a dangerous game. I like to keep track of everything. So yeah. There you go, Justin. My cat woman just shipped from Sideshow. Should get it by Tuesday. 1 Adam 12 in the house. What's up, bro? Another channel
Nice,
member.
man.
So
let me know what you think of it, man. I think you're gonna love it.
Yes, and happy Father's Day to you too, man. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate your support of the channel. Okay, let's move on over to this. Actually, let me just do this. So I haven't really even watched. I haven't watched the full unboxing video yet.
Oh, yeah, the Aragorn. You're muted, but the video.
Am I muted?
Yeah, and the video is playing sound.
Can you still not hear me?
It's good now. I can hear you,
okay.
and it's muted. And the video.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you. I didn't see this mute. It made like this bottom bar really, really tiny on my screen for some reason. But do we want to watch? Why don't I skip ahead kind of a little bit?
Yeah, I think the sculpt is what a lot of people, just from what I've seen a little bit on some comments, like I think the sculpt is the definite.
How much time you got? You got a little bit more time?
Yeah, I could talk about this.
Yeah, I want to just skip ahead a little bit. I did not pre-order this. I'm kind of staying away from the Lord of the Rings figures.
I have to
draw the line. I got to draw the line somewhere.
I do too.
And this is it.
I want them so bad, but
I know people love Lord of the Rings, but I don't really feel like I need it. The sculpted actually looks like pretty good too. I just want to get to, I might just kind of skip ahead and go to like the actual full-on figure. So let me just bounce around a little bit. This base is really cool.
I was just about to
the
say.
figure looks really good, man. No lie, when I first saw Aragorn, so like this was early on when INART started, obviously. When I first saw Aragorn, I thought it was like one of the best looking prototype figures we ever got. Like I was like, this is insane if they can pull this off. It is definitely different from the prototype. Let me see. Yeah, I guess we'll just look at the sculpted. I'm trying to get to a spot where like I can get like the full-on view of the head sculpt. This is like a pretty close, as close as I can get the, like, I guess I can try to see if I can go. Oh, wait, there we go.
Wow, that was awesome. Right where you needed it to be. Yeah, I see what you're saying a little bit.
So here we go.
Yeah.
It's definitely I don't like to use the word down, like, I guess it's a downgrade, but like, I don't think it's bad. I think it still looks really good. I feel like the rooted looks better. I wish my Batman would ship. That's gonna be like, I don't think I'm gonna get my Batman until the end of the year, which is just crazy. You figure thinks it's Steve thinks it's the best figure since sliced cheese. Oh, that's funny. 1M12 says, I just tuned in. Did you guys discuss Anakin? Yes, we did talk about Anakin. We did talk about Anakin. We're both getting Anakin and happy with Anakin. We're not panicking Anakins tonight. Yes, I think the sculpt looks slightly off. It may not be in hand, but it looks off here. It looks off here a little bit. Off. And when I say that, I think it still looks like it, but it's definitely not the same as the prototype. It's softened up a bit. It's not the same as a prototype. Dang, this sucks. He almost says my pre-order for Gandalf fell through at the last minute, so I wasn't able to get him, unfortunately. I'm really looking forward to Aragorn. He's my favorite Lord of the Rings character. Yeah, he's badass, man. I want him. This was the one I really wish I kind of would have pre-ordered and actually got.
My fear is I get one and I love this story has such great characters, man, and it's just like Steve said, I just feel like I gotta draw the line somewhere.
Yep.
You know.
A little worse than the proto, still A-, in my opinion. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, like a little worse than the proto. This might be, I mean, how many figures does INART have out now? We got Joker, the Batman, Gandalf, Pennywise, so 4. And I guess we only have like 3 of those. I guess Joker has 2 head sculpts, but 3 of those where it's like kind of like where I'm going with this is I think this is the one where I feel like there's been the most drop actually from the prototype, like from this video. I think this is the most drop off here. But I still think it looks really good. The sculpted hair looks really good. Still definitely looks like him. The outfit looks really cool. Like the tailoring, they always just get the tailoring right. Justin, do you have anything else to say about the head sculpt? Do you want to elaborate on any of this stuff?
I mean,
before I move on?
No, not really. I mean, I still see Viggo Mortensen in it. I mean, I still think it looks good. I haven't even seen the rooted version yet. Like the INART stuff that got announced way back. That's like the figures that are coming out now, like actually getting in people's hands now. I wasn't collecting 6 scale at, like when those got announced, so I really don't even remember what the prototypes looked like. So for me, when I saw this, I thought it looked good, but yeah, maybe not what we expect from some of the other ones, because INART has had like 10 out of 10. I mean, Connor from Hot Toys Hotline showed off that alternate sculpt of Pennywise today. That thing was just absolutely
crazy,
insane.
dude. And I feel like those are a little bit different than doing like this type of like human face, you know?
What is it about it that you think so? Because you've seen the prototype. I don't think I have. So like, what is it about it? The
features in his face. I feel like the features in his face are softer. The facial features I guess like they don't look as sharp to me. And it could be like, who knows? Like it could be the lighting of this video. Like I say this with like just what I'm comparing visually, what I'm seeing here, not like in hand. I'm sure, obviously, like we always say, right? It's probably going to be fine and look fine, but it looks just softer. The mouth looks a little bit different to me. Just like, so yeah, some of the facial features are a little softer. Just some slight differences with the look. It's not as crisp, as sharp. There's not as defined facial features, and it's just softer overall. So if we go, well, I guess I can't do it right this second, but this looks badass with this base. Like this is an awesome looking figure, man. I just think
100%. It looked the outfit, the base, like you said, dude. The base really, as simple as it is, it looks awesome.
I'm sorry. I just skipped ahead when you were talking about the base.
No. I was just agreeing with you that
it looks very cool, man.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it looks really cool detail. And I like how the nameplate is integrated on this one. I like how it's just integrated right into the base. I'm still like how they put the Joker on the stairs on that.
Yeah, one, but like you said, Steve, the tailoring that INART does, man, the tailoring is just, and yeah, it looks fantastic.
I'm gonna guess this is real leather right here. I'm gonna guess that the coat is real leather. I want to go to the rooted one. This looks like you got to do some things. Look at that necklace. You got to put the necklace on. Look at that. You got to put the bow inside the quiver.
And they're going. INART's going pretty deep with this line, right? Or they plan to?
Yeah,
with the Lord of the
Rings?
Rings?
They're doing Legolas. I think they're going to show Legolas later this year. Let me just get to some comments real quick.
Yeah, that's Yomo brought up that he's looking to get the trio: Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli, and that's what made me think of that.
Legolas would be
like,
one that I might be like, the only one that I get.
Yeah, dude, Legolas would be awesome.
Yeah, we'll see. Yomo says, hopefully I can get this without any issues. Yeah, dude, that sucks, man. That sucks.
Yeah, sorry, Yomo.
Yeah, I really like 1M12. I really like Lord of the Rings, but I can't go down another IP rabbit hole. And this is where it gets really tricky with INART, because going down their IP rabbit holes puts you in the hole when you get like 2 or 3 figures. Like 3 of their, look at Harry Potter, dude. These 3 Harry Potter figures are like, you're $2 grand in. You're $2 grand in for 3 figures. That's 6 Hot Toys, 7 maybe, depending on the figure. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it's when you go in with INART, you're going in praying. We got Jose Gifted Hernandez in the house. What's up, fellas? Jose is no longer. Jose, I cannot believe I'm saying this right now. Jose Gifted no longer has a channel membership on my channel. No longer part of the Evil Empire. Jose, I'm sorry. What's up, bro? Happy to see you here. I can almost guarantee you when I can guarantee the moment somebody drops a gifted, Jose will 100% get it.
But dude, aren't you surprised that with all the gifteds that Jose has gotten, that he would show you that 1 month of support? Just that
you don't gotta guilt trip him, bro. It's okay. It's okay.
No, but I'm just saying that he wasn't. I bet he came into the chat this late. I bet he came into the chat this late.
He's gift hunting, bro. He's gift hunting right now. Oh no, don't do it, Mike. No. You son of no, bro. No, bro. You have got to be kidding me right now. Oh my God, dude. Oh my, I told you, bro. Unbelievable, bro.
Thrawn knew what he was doing too. He's like, all right. Dude, just
this mofo shows up to the stream late. Gets a gifted dropped on him, bro. I cannot believe it. Oh my God. Oh, that is crazy, dude. Well, Thrawn's office, thank you so much, bro. Grand Admiral of the channel. Really appreciate your support. Jose, go buy a lottery ticket, bro.
Yeah. And I will say, Jose is showing up.
Hold on. This man literally says, there it is. Like it's a commonplace. Like it is commonplace for this jabroni to come up in here and just get a gifted sub right away. That is wild, man. That is wild. Well, Jose, welcome back in. God damn. Oh, that is too funny, dude. That is too funny. Oh, luckiest bastard on the planet. Justin, are you speechless right now? Or is just speechless,
you
bro?
gotta respect the hustle, though, man. I mean, he comes in late. He knows what he's doing. I mean, he's showing up. He's putting in the work. You know, like you said, he shows up for 5 seconds. I mean, at some point, I don't think we're looking at luck here, man. I think we're looking at a skilled
Yomo goes. I was about to test. We gotta get Yomo a membership, man. We gotta get this boy. We gotta get this dude Yomo a membership. That's crazy, dude. What's up, Brick? He says good evening, everyone. What's up, Brick?
What's up, Brick?
Oh my God, what a time to come into this stream, dude. Oh my God, it's so funny. Oh, okay. I gotta get back on track here. I gotta get. Why are we just staring at the back of Aragorn's jacket right now? Move forward. Move on. We got to move on with this. Dang. Okay, that's looking kind of crazy. No, I'm just kidding. We got to get his. See, this looks better to me with the rooted hair. This looks better to me with the rooted hair for sure.
Yeah,
Let me get some comments real quick. What's up, Jose? Luis says 56 watching, 50 likes. Yeah, we got some good likes on the video today, guys. Please, if you have, we got 63 in the house. Please, if you haven't, please like the video. I'm still in shock, but I'm really not. I'm really not.
Oh, I knew as soon as it showed that Thrawn bought one, I knew it. I knew who it was going to, bro.
I feel like I couldn't just get Aragorn. I'd have to get Legolas and the Hobbits and track down.
That's how I'm
then
feeling.
I'd have to get Boromir and Gimli. Yep.
Be a slippery slope, man. Yeah, I do think it's the eyes. I don't know. I think Thrawn might have mentioned that in the comments. I think it is that eyes, nose, the bridge right there or something. I think that's what looks
There's
off to
something
me.
different about it, but it still looks really good.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's definitely, and this is one video, like I said, we'll get more as it goes on, but it still looks really, really good, man. Like it's very, very close. It's very, very close. Carlos says, by the way, just now seeing you completed what you said you were going to change in your room in the background. Looks great. Thanks so much, man. Yeah, I did some rearranging in the back. I still got a couple things I got to do, but yeah, I pushed my cases together in the corner. So I'm changing some things up. I am glad that I did it. I should have done that initially, but I had to really problem solve with the cable management and all that stuff. So, but yeah, thank you for noticing. Yomo says, hoping to get at least the trio Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli for now. I might just wait until INART does Gandalf the White or get the Asmus White version. Gandalf is just too expensive now. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with those figures, if the value is going to drop down, if they're going to hold price. Because look at INART Joker, man. I know they made a lot of them, but look at INART Joker. See what happens with we'll see what happens with these other figures. Oh man, that was too funny. 16GJ says, I will buy as many Harry Potter figures as they make.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that sucks,
Same
Jomo.
here.
That's really a bummer. But yeah, you win some, you lose some, and you might still be able to find one at some point, I think, if you are patient. Oh yeah, look at that. Everybody's laughing. Everybody's laughing. Bruh. What the hell? I know. See, like I said, I spoke it right into existence, man. Didn't really have to, but we got HC Collector in the house. What's up, man? INARTS is like a luxury, and figure collecting can no longer afford such luxuries. I'll just stick with Hot Toys for now. For real, like INART just makes you like, unless it's something like, I'm kind of where like, unless it's something that I really, really want, then it's just not happening. Like, as much as I would love to have the Harry Potter figures, if Hot Toys released those, they would be half the price, basically, all said and done, if Hot Toys did them. So that's a whole different, it's just a whole different thing. And granted, it's going to be interesting to see if INART ever gets into that, like if they get to a price point where they're not including so much stuff with it. Like the Harry Potter figures have like these really like detailed diorama bases. Like what if they just said like, hey, here's the figure, and hey, here's the one that you can get, like kind of how like Hot Toys does like a standard and a deluxe. Like what if INART, let me ask you, Justin, because you want to get all the Harry Potter figures, right?
Yeah.
If INART said, hey, here's Ron Weasley, this diorama one right now, you get the diorama base for $500. And they said, hey, here's a rooted version of the figure for $379. You get the figure, you get the hands, you get a couple accessories. What would you do? 400. Let's say 400 versus 500, but you don't get this big diorama base. Maybe you get a couple extra accessories.
I personally, man, and this is what I say with I get the advantage that INART has with some of these IPs is that there isn't a great 6 scale version of those characters yet. And so for me, I would probably still get the deluxe, because I do think that deluxe diorama base it comes with is absolutely worth it. I think that's like really thought out and well done. But to your point, if I knew that they were going to make like older versions of the characters down the line, then I probably would be okay with just getting the regular version or like the rooted version for that 400 price point, But for me, like I think I'm going to dedicate a whole shelf to the Harry Potter stuff. So like having those diorama bases is going to look cool. Yeah. But again, dude,
very cool having them all together.
It's like we said, though, it's like with Lord of the Rings. Like, yeah, other companies have done Lord of the Rings, but this is like a different level of like, you're finally getting like an essential version of that character from that IP. It's not like they're going, I think that's what happened with the Batman, like people are still waiting on the Batman. We all agree that looks incredible, but Hot Toys has one too. So you have that option to go get one. Since Hot Toys isn't making Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter, it's you got to, if you really want those figures, you got to pay the price. That's what kind of, it's a catch-22, but
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and like people are going to be waiting on their Batmans for months to come now. So like there's going to be collectors who already have a Hot Toys Batman in their collection and that's it. And, you know, they don't really want to wait any longer, you know? This is, I was about to say, yeah. Wanami says, hopefully INART will make Leonidas. Brick says he's glad he witnessed that. That was funny, dude. That was freaking hilarious. Ren says Aragorn looks good. I agree. I think Aragorn looks good. Jose says, I was just talking to Calvin about how I was going to support you once my luck runs out. And well, I guess not this month. Guess not this month for the 5th month in a row, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's too funny, bro. Well, congrats, man. Congrats. Yomo says it looked a little bit better in the collector unboxing video. It's a slight downgrade, but it's still an amazing piece. Yeah, I saw that like other video. I have to collect what I love first. Everything else can come into the collection at some point after that, for sure. What's up, Shane? 1 6-figure focus in the house, guys. If you haven't checked out Shane's channel, go check it out. 1 6-figure focus. Thank you so much for stopping in, Shane. He says it looks like Aragorn to me. I agree. Looks like
yeah,
Aragorn.
It looks like him. Yeah, I was just trying to figure out what dropped off from the prototype, and I'm guessing it's the eyes and the forehead area. Is that?
See, this to me looks better than the sculpted, but I think it's just like the realism of the hair. Yeah, I feel like this just looks. I mean, I feel like I just think rooted hair looks better than sculpted hair when it comes to just the overall like realistic look of everything, right? So, I feel
especially
like
with a character like this,
more realistic to me. Yeah, with a character like this, like they really did a nice job with his hair.
Yes,
this looks really, really good. What's up, KG? KG's in the house. He says, hey guys, quick question for both of you. What's the best price for a Count Dooku in today's market? What's the best price? The best price that I've seen lately, 330, 340 has been like, I feel like what the lowest that I've seen lately. That's low. I feel like the lowest that I've seen lately, but I feel like normally, yeah, he goes 350-ish.
Yeah,
so.
Think about this. Like, with all these episode 2 figures coming out, if you see them for that price, that's a pretty reasonable price, honestly. Even if they do announce another one down the line, you're still going to be waiting for like 2 years for it. You know, 1.5 to 2 years. So
I don't know if they're going to end up just dropping a 2.0 Dooku right now out of nowhere. Like, I don't know.
They might.
Anything is possible.
That's the risk.
They might, but that he is one I will say that I feel like is a little bit. I never really thought that was going to happen, and I still don't think it's going to. But he's one that I feel like is a little bit more of a risk because there's just like a lot of recency bias surrounding Attack of the Clones right now. So there's a lot of figures that are also coming out around that movie. So could they just all of a sudden say, hey, here we're announcing one? Maybe, but yeah. That's a tough one. But yeah, like the going rate, I feel like for the most average price I've seen is 350. Best price, I don't know, $20 off that. Thrawn's off says, yeah, as much as I love Lord of the Rings, I was kind of turned off when they showed off the Hobbit figures. It felt like lack of focus. And with the way they release figures, I decided to skip this IP altogether. This is a really good point. Why are you going the Hobbit figures when you should like get out more of the original trilogy? You know what I mean? Because we know you put some effort into one of those, it's going to be like Legolas is going to be like, we're not going to see Legolas until 2026, 2027. When I forget when INART announced their Batman, but it's like, remember we were all like on stream talking about like who's gonna release first, Hot Toys or INART, and Hot Toys released first, and now you see Batman's going for under retail on the buy sell trades for Hot Toys, and the INART figures, the majority of people are still waiting on it. You know what I mean? So it's just it just takes a while. So yeah, I can see why if it's like, well, they're going to go a different direction with the line when they could still do like some more original trilogy and you know you're going to wait that long. Granted, you still wait for Hot Toys too, but I don't think it's to the point of release. It's now this figure Aragorn is basically they're saying is like, I don't know if I think this is a release. Like, I'm pretty sure this is a release. Now that people have it, and I know there's some collectors over in China who have it. So when are people going to get this in hand? They really got to speed up their shipping. I'm waiting on my Batman. Valkyrie Magnus is back. Grand Admiral channel. I made it back for the tail end of the show. What's up, Valkyrie? It's good timing because we're probably going to address your question soon. Brad says, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan, but I can't go down that rabbit hole. Yeah. Yep. We got to get a Jose. We got to get another Jose G. Hernandez channel membership before GTA 6, which is GTA 6 is coming out in what, 2025. Thank you for the gifted membership, my friend. Yes, I do appreciate it. Thrawn's office. Wow. I think he's probably gotten you like 3 of your 5 memberships, to be honest. 3 or 4, maybe all of them. I don't know, but I appreciate it. Yeah, there you go. One Adam tells us KG, I bought Dooku for 360 around Christmas. Yeah. Garrett says, can you buy INART Aragorn in the US? In Europe, it's hard to get. You have to order it in Hong Kong. You cannot get him in the United States. You have to get him from one of the resellers over in the US, but now he's sold out pretty much everywhere. The pre-orders are sold out. So yeah. Chris Alford says Aragorn looks so good. I can't wait to get it and put it next to Gandalf. Yeah, dang. He almost says 2026, 2027 ouch. Yeah, it's like, I really hope they and I know they've said they're improving their logistics, right? And like hopefully they're working on improving their shipping times and all that stuff, and hopefully that gets better. But they can only like do that by showing that to us, right? They can say all that, but until it happens, we can continue waiting. Star Crash 1138's in the house. What's up? Have I been saying Star Crash? It's stuck. Is it Stuck Crash? I think I've been saying Star Crash. I didn't see that there wasn't an R in there. Stuck Crash 1138 coming home within the next 6 months. Exactly. So it's like hopefully it's not that long. HG Collector says, what's the point of getting Aragorn Gandalf without completing the Fellowship of the Ring? That's where a lot of people are going to have a gripe with this, right? Oh, is it Stack Rash? Mystery. Okay. What else? You got anything else to say about
No, again, I
this
think
really
it looks
cool.
great.
Everything looks really good, man.
Yeah.
Looks like Aragorn.
Yeah, I was gonna say I get it if you were, I didn't really see the prototype
really
stuff, so
yep.
I'd be happy with it. I mean, again, I'm hoping some of you guys that pre-ordered it get it sooner rather than later, man. So hopefully y'all can get it before the end of the year.
Eyes look so realistic, man. I will say, like I said, I think there's not really a lot to compare it to. I guess that's the problem. Is when I say like this is like the one that's had probably like the biggest change that I see from prototype. There really isn't much to compare it to. We have Joker, we have Pennywise, we have Gandalf, and we have Batman. So there's really not much to compare it to, but the amount of change is not nearly enough for if I was to be buying this, change my mind whatsoever. I think it definitely looks like Aragorn. And like I said, I think the Rooted looks better. Yeah. Oh, X-Man is joking. Hey, maybe it is Stack Rash, man. We don't know. Garrett says, hopefully Asmus will release a V2 from Aragorn. They did a fantastic job with Gandalf the Grey Version 2. Yeah, I know a lot of people are happy with that figure. Or with with their Lord of the Rings figures. For a lot better price too, right? Yeah, dude, this is one. Shit. Might be a chase figure for me in the future. Might be a chase. Oh boy, what a show! Almost 3 hours in.
Yeah, man.
With 2 people. This always happens. Justin.
Yeah. Yes.
How you feeling?
What do you got to get to some Q&A?
There's just one question.
Yeah, let's do some Q&A. That's fine.
There's one question for the channel member Q&A posts that I post weekly. Dang, one question? Come on, guys. There's Valkyrie Magnus, who hopefully is still in here. Will the change of the upcoming Attack of the Clones Hot Toys Anakin cause people to cancel their pre-orders? or possibly demand a revised head sculpt similar to the Tony Stank situation with an Iron Man figure, or will this not be that big of a deal? This head sculpt ain't getting changed.
No,
It's out. It's released. There's no way that this is not nearly that situation, in my opinion. No, there's no way this head sculpt is being changed, and I don't think it needs to be. I think the head sculpt's fine. I don't think it's to that level. Is it going to cause people to cancel their pre-orders? I think a very small, I think potentially, but I think a very, very small amount. I think Star Wars fans who pre-ordered this and want this Anakin representation in their collection, or have been waiting to get an Anakin that's from like the prequels, who don't have the light side because it's too expensive, and who didn't get an artisan Anakin, this is going to fill that void, right?
Yeah.
And who don't want a Clone Wars Anakin, I should say too, but there's so many freaking Anakins. So that's what I'll say about that. Justin, you got anything to add to that? Should have let you in.
No, that's 100% agree. Like, I don't think they're going to change it. I think it looks good. I'm still going to keep my pre-order. I think most people will. This is the first episode 2 Anakin, if I'm not mistaken. So, like Steve said, like Star Wars fans, I mean, no, I didn't see a lot of people canceling on the Mace either, because it's Mace. Same with this. It's Anakin. Like, at the end of the day, it's still Anakin. So, great question. But yeah, I'm with Steve. I don't think you're going to see changes, and I don't think a lot of people are gonna cancel. I think a lot of people are gonna stick with it, especially if they have the Padme already.
I agree. Like, Mace's head sculpt is not stopping me from getting that figure, because I don't think we're gonna get another Mace window for a long time.
Yeah.
There you go, Valkyrie Meg. It's a great question. Still here. Wife took me to Ruth Chris Steakhouse.
Oh, nice.
I'm jealous. Steak sounds damn good right now. Adrian says, when's your next gaming stream? Great question. Probably not for a little while, because I got some friends coming into town midweek, or I should say later in the week, and they're staying through the weekend, so probably not till the week after that. But a little sneak peek, no pun intended. I'm probably gonna be, if I stream any video games, I'm probably gonna stream the Elden Ring DLC.
Yeah,
Shadow of the Erdtree, baby. Oh yeah, I cannot wait, man. Love that game. Elden Ring, one of the best games ever. One of the best games ever. They call me Queso Blanco. Says I almost hit 1K views on my first short. Congrats guys. Go check out, or congrats bro guys, go check out Austin. You can drop your channel in the chat if you'd like to. Wanami says, will you play Star Wars Outlaws? Absolutely, I will play Star Wars Outlaws on I will probably play that on stream when it drops. Yep, looking forward to it. So Star Wars Outlaws is the studio behind Star Wars Outlaws is Massive, which is a Ubisoft studio. They were the ones that made the Division games, and the Division 1, the Division and the Division 2 of my favorite games ever. So I cannot wait to see, like, the gameplay is probably going to be very similar in that regard of how it, like, if it's like kind of like a cover, like a third person action adventure, but there's like cover shooter elements to it, and it feels anything like the Division. Oh dude, I can't wait, man. Story about survival, Star Wars, freaking go.
Yeah,
Lando's in it, man. 10 out of 10.
Game of the year already.
Oh man. Wow, 55 people still in here. It's time to end the show, though. It's time to be done.
Yeah, it's a good 3-hour stream, though, man. Good 3 hours.
Good 3-hour stream. Last question here. They call me Queso Blanco. Steve, how are you feeling about the KOTOR remake? I just played the first one. Fantastic story. This game has had a lot of drama surrounding it. At one point, they said that the game was done, like they're canceling it, and the team said, like, no, we're still working on it. I'm not feeling great about it right now, considering the facts. We probably won't see this game for another 3 years, 2 to 3 years. But I don't know. If they did it and they could actually do it right, I'll be all over it, dude. Yeah, KOTOR is a great game. Love it. Wow, I'm jealous you get to play that for the first time. Crazy. Okay. Great show tonight, man. Wow, yeah, 3 hours. I'm glad we got to talk about Aragorn too.
Yeah,
that was a pleasant surprise. I didn't put him on the thumbnail, but worth talking about. I think he looks great. great stuff. Wolverine, hype, Anakin's out. My backlog of invoices and figures coming out or that I've already released that I'm waiting on continues. Add it right to the list. Add it to the list, man. It's a great time to be a collector. Justin, what do you got coming up on the channel, man? Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks, man. Glad to be here. I think we're gonna get some announcements and some releases this week. So anytime that comes out, you'll see a video from me. I'll probably release. I have a top 5 video or like top 5, top 10 video I got in the it's pretty much done. I'm just trying to figure out when to release it. So that'll probably come out soon. My latest video was the first look at Hot Toys Wolverine. So if you wanted to see even more in depth talk about it, it's like a 20-minute video. If you want to go, show support on that one, that'd be awesome. But that's pretty much it. Just that. Yeah. Just that. And, yeah, just like I said, if anything that releases or gets announced this week, I'll be making some videos on it. So
when are you dropping that? You said the video's like ready to go. When are you dropping it?
Probably just sometime this week. I'll probably pick, a day that nothing's come out. I'll try to honestly, probably tomorrow or Tuesday if I had to guess.
Brad says, gotta think Deadpool this week. I would think so. I would think they're probably going to drop that one relatively soon, right?
Yeah, you would think. I would think so as well.
Happy Father's Day, everyone. Yes, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Hope you all had a great day. Let's go. I'm not answering this question, Jose. What do I got coming up? I just released a review for a company called SaberMock who does lightsabers. They're based out of Singapore. You can go check that out. Really cool lightsaber that I did a review for them. You can go check that out. There's a promotion going on. If you buy one of the basic series sabers, one of the ones I reviewed, you can get 50% off one of their other basic hilt series sabers with code SNEAKER. There's only 10 slots and it expires at the end of June. So if you're interested in doing that, head on over to that video, check that out. The information is in the description of that video. What else? What do I got coming up? You can catch me on Wednesday, obviously Wolfpack Wednesday. I don't think I'm doing anything else early this week, but my buddy, like I said, my good friend is coming. We got a couple friends coming over to visit us to Wisconsin on Thursday, and they're staying through the weekend. So I'm going to be doing, hopefully, he's like, I don't know, we'll talk about it when I get there. No, he's going to do the video. I'm going to do top 5 figures in my collection from a non-collector because he doesn't collect. Part 2, because Cage did the first one. So I think I'm going to do a part 2, have him rank his top 5 figures. Just looking at all my figures, give me his top 5. It was a fun video with Cage, and I feel like the people liked it. So I think I'm going to do another one of those. That was a fun video. And then before that, I forgot about this. Either Tuesday, I need to talk to Mike about this, Thrawn's office, and you, Justin, about potentially, and if you can't make it, it's fine, but after Acolyte, which is a show that I do reviewing the episode of The Acolyte, because my friend is coming, it has to be either Tuesday evening right after the show airs. We can go live right after, or it would be Wednesday. So you guys can follow me, stay tuned on my socials, and I will I'll let you know, but I got to figure that out and get that information out there at some point. That one's going to be a tough one. It's tough. I got a lot going on this summer, so that show might just be kind of scatterbrained a little bit when it comes to dates, but that's it. A lot of stuff. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We still got 47 people hanging out. We were running 60 plus strong all night. So love seeing the show grow. Thank you guys all so much for being here on Father's Day and with Game of Thrones coming out. I'm not going to lie. I was kind of I don't know how many people are going to be here. We got Father's Day, we got Game of Thrones, but y'all showed up tonight and I just really appreciate it. Love talking figures with you all. I actually got behind in the chat tonight because it's starting to get so populated, so that's a good problem to have, and it's been just a lot of fun hanging out with you all and hanging out with you, Justin. You got any last words before we shut her down?
Other than just seconding that, thank you so much, guys. Again, always bringing it in the chat, and you know, even saying the chat, I feel like we're all here just hanging out. I mean, that's what I love about the stream. Is like we're all just hanging out, talking figures, talking stuff, and you know, having fun. And you know, I just really appreciate it. Like Steve said, a lot of stuff you could be watching, and we don't take that for granted whatsoever. Anybody that even shows up for 5 minutes is really appreciated. So thank y'all so much, man, once again, and had a blast.
Everybody's calling for a How You Figure tour, man.
Yeah, we need to. I probably should just do one. That way I could do one again later and I could show how my collection's grown. It'd probably be nice to show off like a collection that's just starting out, you know, a 6 scale.
There you go.
So yeah.
Kind of talk about what each figure kind of means to you, why you started out with those ones. Doesn't have to be very long.
Yeah.
And then you can see, look back on that 6 months later and see where you're at after you get all the Ahsoka pre-orders.
Yeah. I hear you in the chat. So I'm definitely going to be, yeah, exactly. I'm definitely going to be looking at that.
After like my collection tour and Ahsoka tour.
Yeah, exactly.
Show tour.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Jose, look at you, man, using those emoji like a true channel member. Oh, that's funny. Okay, guys. Well, thank you all so much. Like I said, I hope you had a great Father's Day if you're a dad out there, and thank you so much for sticking with us for 3+ hours. We will see you guys in the very near future, hopefully. But until next time, after 3 hours. Amazing show. Thank you all so much. But be sure to collect carefully.